Welcome to another episode of Death from Above. I am your host, James Durham, and I'll be GMing at the Op 4 today. Oh no, this could be fun, right?
We're dead.
I want to thank you all for joining us today. I've got some amazing people here in the studio with me. I've got Mark and John back on tech.
Yay!
I've got Tammy, Greg, BJ, and Jess in the studio today.
Yay!
And I want to take a moment and thank some of our special Patreon supporters. Asiel Rodriguez, thank you. Kevin Lung, thank you. And Eric Downs, thank you. But really, thank every single one of you because we wouldn't have a show if it wasn't for you guys.
I should stop.
We wouldn't have.
It's true. No,
We wouldn't have
They
any
deserve
of
the
our
applause.
shows without you guys, like Masters of the Metaverse on Mondays at 6 p.m. or our Zoe Game Night Thursdays at 5:30. Or there would be nobody to watch Christian on Table Takes at 11 Pacific on Fridays.
Well, that was really smooth, James. That was really smooth.
Yeah, I might write that one down and it will never happen again. We've also, we got some friends, the team behind Walking in Circles, which you can watch and renew on the Fantasy Network, have a show called Dragons and Things, which is an official Paizo partner. They play Pathfinder and they actually play it really well. They like to say sometimes well, but if you watch, you know that they're actually pretty dang good at the game. Something else I'd like to talk about is our DFA contest. We are reviewing all of the entries and we will be announcing the winner next week. I want to thank our wonderful mods, Paximo and AK. We could not do this without you. You guys are amazing. Some special thanks to Berserk Chimera and Salogen 10 for some lovely contributions. I want you guys to take a minute and look at our store right now. There is 0 of our pre-battle buffs have been bought yet. And I gotta tell you, they're really gonna need them today. I am not gonna pull any punches.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Need 'em.
You want to describe what those are?
I could describe what those are. We've got some really cool ones. I am personally a big fan of Leo's, which is Clamor, which allows her to ignore elevation changes when she's moving, which is pretty dang good if you're familiar with the rules of this game. Rampart has got that command console wired into his mech, and if you buy that buff, everyone gets to act faster in initiative. That is probably the biggest game-changing buff that we have ever put in the store here. For Melia, we've got Fox's Cunning. Give an additional penalty of 1 to hit, which can make a huge difference, especially combined with, say, smoke and a little bit of cover. For Duchess, our special guest star today, played by Jess, one of my personal favorites from my own show. She gets to add 1 more point to her movement if you buy that buff. That's the walking, which means we recalculate the running. That is also huge. And if you feel like helping me out in the fight against them, which, hey, why not? If you buy Radical Fanatical, I don't have to do consciousness rolls for my pilots, and I get to treat the movement point penalties as bonuses instead. And believe me, I know how to use those. So how about we get started on a wonderful show? We're going to bring you in orbit to the briefing room.
Intro video?
After we do an intro video?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
How about some credits? Want some credits? yourselves aboard home in our briefing room, reviewing the events of last week.
So, as you may have guessed, the ComStar agent failed to uphold their end of the deal. And since we predicted that would happen, we had someone trail them, and I would like to introduce them to you now so that they can give the report. If Agent Duchess will please join us.
You're all spies.
Is something funny about that?
Yeah.
What?
We'll talk later.
Understood. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I have some reports about the assignment that I just went on. During the blackout, I trailed our friend and I found them breaking into the ComGuard facility near the HPG. Under following him further, I saw that he went into the forested foothills outside of Rance, where he has a Union dropship. Are we all familiar with this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wonderful. They were preparing to take off, but one of their landing struts malfunctioned.
Good work.
Thank you. Are we still all up to snuff?
Yes.
Wonderful. The malfunction for them was rather unfortunate, but because of that, they were not able to take off. And that is where he is still currently located.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that brings us to the next part.
It does.
We're going to set down near there and begin a military operation against that dropship. Rampart.
All right, this is how it's going to go. While you guys were holed up here in Tamar, I was off securing the artillery that we talked about a ways back. Came back with 2 long toms. So that is going to be, well, a dropship cracker. Basically, I have them that are going to be doing fire support for any of the ground forces they have arrayed in front of that thing, just for protection. They're going to soften them up. In order to counter the artillery, they're going to scramble I think they'll probably have 2 aerospace fighters, which normally 2 aerospace fighters versus 2 long toms, air superiority wins. We have 12. So their 2 aerospace fighters are going to get scrambled. We are then going to launch our 12. That will be a very short fight. However, we can't deny the fact that there's still a good chance that they will be able to get a shot off either at home or at the artillery. And so those are things that we have to prepare for, is just in case there is even one missile or one crazy ComStar suicide pilot can do a lot of damage. So all the things we've learned about ComStar in the past several months has been odd enough that it wouldn't surprise me if they did that. So, at that point, once the artillery really starts and our air support finishes taking care of their air support, that's when the bombing is going to start. Our air boys are going to start bombing all of the turrets and emplacements on the back side of that dropship. This is important because the Union has lots of weapons, a lot of weapons. And those turrets can't always see the ground to pick targets incredibly well, but they are covered with enough long-range missile systems to be able to put hundreds of missiles in the air at regular intervals. So we're going to be relying on both the airspace and our artillery. As soon as we take the field, the artillery will stop shelling the field and focus purely on that dropship. They're going to be hopefully taking out as many emplacements as possible, but we have to approach assuming that they will miss, because that is the safer way to do it. But they are in a defensive position that they have to hold. We have to approach the whole way down basically a gutter of an alley that luckily is forested. Leo,
Yes.
you're leading out the ground force.
All right.
They should probably be able to field 2 to 6 mechs from their reserves once they realize that we're sending in hard ground. We'll see how many they actually have. Sorry, I don't have better numbers on that, but even though those turrets might not be the best at targeting things on the ground, don't get me wrong, even the ones that aren't missiles, even just their guns, can take you apart. And so be really, really careful and approach from cover as much as possible. You have your smoke rounds loaded?
Yep.
Excellent. FedCom military has been apprised of what's going to be going down. They're not going to interfere. We have a clear field. And yeah, that's about the breakdown from where we see it so far. Obviously, keep flexible on the field for when things go wrong.
Thank you.
For you, we have, are you going to pony up or are you going to stay
Is
back
that
and sip
even
tea?
a question?
We have a mech waiting for you if you'd like.
I was hoping that would be your answer. I am already involved. I am on board. Giddy up.
All right.
Excellent.
I'll have the enforcer prepped.
Thank you.
Solid choice.
Melia, how are things in the capital?
It could be a lot worse. We contacted the FedCom military base and they have shared their power grid with the rest of the city. It's operating primarily on emergency power, and of course the backup generators in the hospitals and emergency services don't have to operate full time. There's rolling brownouts, but quality of life has not greatly suffered. FedCom will also be sending a team of engineers to fix and or replace the damage we dealt. It'll take a while,
Warning.
but Chad has something to say.
Because no matter the metaverse, some people always need a buff. #Duchess.
Thank you, Chad.
So
I
hopefully,
agree.
hopefully within a week, the city will be back to normal.
I hope so.
It's a good turnaround.
Any other questions? Excellent. Then let's prep. We'll be landing soon.
All right.
Before we go into our next scene, I am going to run this poll right now to give you ample time to make your decision. And what is the poll, you might ask? Well, the poll is about how effective was the initial bombardment of their artillery. Now, we can go with no damage yet, you could go with some success, or you could go with, I hate to say it, but I have to say it, a real pounding. Those are your options, folks. So remember, comes down to that. It could make a huge difference for them on this battlefield today. So take a moment and make sure that you're voting the way that you want to vote. And while you're doing that, let's go ahead and take ourselves into Leo's quarters.
Hey,
Hi.
how's it going?
It's going. I came back to, well, a hell of a story.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Warning.
I feel like they're all dead if we don't defend the #grandpa test.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, Chad.
I'm trying not to feel anything.
My advice, if you want it,
Yeah.
don't do that for too long because you'll crack. You have to let it in. Not when you're on the clock, so to speak, but you're going to eventually have to let it in, and it's important to do it on your terms rather than the heat of a moment.
It just, I don't know, it just feels like nothing I do matters.
Everything you're doing matters. We're not going to solve everything through one mission or even a bunch of missions. But everything we've done matters to someone. Sometimes it's us. Sometimes it's the people who lost power. Sometimes it's the people that we saved with information that we dug out of an installation.
I don't know. I do. Well, does it ever get easier? Being a soldier? I mean, you've been doing this your whole life,
My
right?
whole life. Does it ever get easier? No. But it's not about making it easier. The things that are in military the rank, the rules, the order, the regimen, and the cause. Those are things that we both believe in and use as our own kind of armor. Is they help you rely on more than just yourself, and they help you use that as both a reason and a comfort. The things we do, the things that we choose to do that sometimes operational parameters say we have to do, they never get easier. People died. If that's ever not okay, there's a problem. Or rather, if that ever is okay, there's a problem. And so you have to keep that perspective and respect it. But you also have to follow through on what you're intending to do. You have to keep that integrity. People will use the word honor a lot, especially our most recent combatants. It's, in my opinion, Melly and I agree on this, it's about integrity. Honor can be abused and weaponized. Integrity tends to be, in my opinion, a better measure. Thin margin.
I was about to say.
It's a thin margin. Maybe it's just something that I tell myself in order to be able to sleep better.
Maybe.
But does it get easier? No.
Well, given the chance, would you do it all over again?
Oh, absolutely. Not just because I was born into it. So you have to remember, you have to take my answer with a little bit of salt, I guess. But I've always found it inspiring and humbling to fight for something that's bigger than just me and to put my life on the line for it. So yeah, I do it all again. The good and the bad.
When do you decide to leave?
Well, people like me don't often decide to leave.
I don't know. I mean, maybe there's something worth leaving for.
Maybe. For some people, there certainly is. For me, I like it. Warts and all. So, as far as doing something else, it's not because I don't know anything else. And it's not that of like, this is all that I was raised to do. It's quite the opposite. There's plenty of other things I could do. This is what I choose to do.
Did you choose to go on that date with Katja?
Okay, no.
What?
So she came to my quarters before I left, asking if I wanted to go on the date. And she was trying out accents or something. It was weird, but everything about Katya is a little off kilter, right? And so I said that I had to leave and that, no, sorry. I don't see that happening.
That would explain a lot of the tears right now. So.
Then I am doubly glad. Yeah. I'm gonna hard pass. But, crying, really?
Crying. The way that she would cry.
Okay. So, would you do it all again?
I don't know if I would.
Why not?
I don't know if I like who I've become.
That's the best reason. And, I mean, right now you can't get off this train. Let's be honest.
I can't.
But when and if there comes a time you can, you should ask yourself that again and again and again and make sure that you're comfortable with the answer. Right now, you're part of a merc unit, effectively. We are not official. You don't have much of a commission as opposed to a contract.
Anything could happen. I really don't know about Melia's plan.
What's your problem with it?
It feels like there's too many things that could go wrong. I'm
yeah.
not.
All complex plans are inherently problematic. They are. And they require one thing above everything else. trust. You have to trust that everyone who's part of it is going to do their job. And if you're the person who's wavering on that, then you might be the problem of it. But at this point, that's in motion. And so you need to go, in my opinion, you need to lean in and assume that other people are trusting you 100%. So you have to trust them 100%. And that way, the only reason that it will fail is if we're just beaten, which happens.
All right.
All right. It's been great. One of the only things that I would do differently, Melia and I, as I said before, we shoved you into this. We both outrank you. You're effectively working for a military crew.
Yeah.
But you've done great.
Why are you talking like this is the end or something?
Leo, we're about to be assaulting a dropship.
It's gonna be fine. You know, it's gonna be okay.
It's a dropship.
We're gonna
covered in guns.
We're gonna figure it out.
There's a good chance that one of us isn't walking. And that's okay. Because if there's anything that I've ever fought for that needs to be fixed, it's this. So, lean in. We got this. But it's probably gonna hurt.
It's been an honor.
Thanks.
Bring it in. You're way better than Melia.
Amelia's like a cold fish. Of course no.
Speaking of cold fish, we find Melia and Duchess in the lounge reliving some old times.
So,
It's been a while.
last I heard of you, you were with or tracking, haven't changed,
Not at all.
some
Cheers.
Dutch noble? What's that all about?
At that point, that is when I was supposed to spit that water out all over the bar. Because that Dutch noble is someone who I'm trying to erase from my memory. But
That bad.
yes, the gilded hot tub are things that I never want to see again.
Is that a euphemism?
You know,
Because a gilded hot tub? Seriously? Nope, haven't changed.
have you seen it?
No, that's why I'm speaking with incredulity.
I don't think it's anything I could ever describe with words. That's why I ask if you've seen it yourself.
Are you being literal, or still are you, like, alluding to something else?
Can a thing be both things?
That is a mighty thing.
It's a very mighty thing, in an unfortunate way.
The social generals of our fair nation.
Yes, they're all quite the same.
Hey there. Hi.
Hi,
Leo.
nice to meet you, Leo.
Looks like he's giving you trouble.
Oh, nothing unusual. I'm used to it.
It's more like baby brother to big sister kind of trouble.
Absolutely. Nothing I can't handle.
It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too, comrade.
Was everyone on your side during those spies? Like every single one?
Oh, are we getting
Well-
back to the point where you were laughing at me during the briefing? Is that what we're getting into now?
Not laughing at you, laughing at the situation.
At the situation.
Let's just say he's not cleared for that.
For that information.
Yeah.
Need to know basis, buddy.
You're not cleared for a
Wow.
mech then. I'm kidding, I need you in the mech.
I was gonna say that. Don't know. Okay.
How have you been?
I've been good. I've been working hard. I've been doing what I have to do, whether I like it or not. Pretty typical. And you?
Good. Important thing, most spies can drink. You ever seen him drink?
Just the water out of his flask.
There's a reason why mine's this big.
You must have a healthy liver.
I have a healthy everything.
Sometime we debate that.
Yeah. No, I mean, you could use her liver as a paperweight, but that's part of the job, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, that's one of my defense mechanisms.
When in doubt, drink.
No, use my liver as a paperweight to...
What?
Yeah, it's a club.
We'll get into that later. Once
I-
this is done, I'm working on my second one.
That's fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Surprise notwithstanding. So, because I remember, I don't know how you are as a spy, but obviously the strut, damn fine work. And I do remember how you were on the field. So,
Thank you.
I am happy.
Thank you.
How long have you known that she's...
Spy?
No, I figured from the beginning you've known that she's a spy, that,
Okay.
that she was going to be helping us out.
From the beginning.
Well,
Did you know from the beginning, this guy's beginnings? Some of his
No, he's
schoolings?
he's told me things,
He's told you things?
but they're things.
Did you hear how he couldn't pass his PT test 5 times?
Like his physical?
His physical test for mastery level.
What, like push-ups?
No, I'm talking about the whole kit and caboodle, my friend.
You've lost
Took him
me.
5 times to pass the physical test.
Okay, you're doing the
What?
twitchy thing. What physical test? Please tell me what physical test. I'll buy you. I have
I'm
a
curious
bottle of
to
scotch.
know. Yeah.
The physical tests. There's different levels to the physical tests.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So when you have to pass them all in the same day to pass the mastery level of the physical test. So you could pass one part, but you're not getting to that mastery level because you have to pass all 3 the same day, right? The first one, it was like an accident. He couldn't finish his mile run. His calves got sore. It was a shame. You should have drank more water. You know? Sure. But there's other different tests that go into the physical test.
What kind of test is she talking about,
Can you just
Melia?
lay it out on the table?
I
This is
don't
like
know what she's talking about.
Oh,
Okay,
of
you're
course
a
you
liar.
don't know what I'm talking about.
spies.
No.
But to answer your question as to when I knew we were going to call upon her services, she was one of the agents in the overall operational theater. And when I knew that we were coming back to Tamar, she was the natural choice.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I give credit where credit is due.
Fair. I have a bottle of scotch for what the other 2 PT things are.
What's that start with? The title? Come on. We're all friends.
We could possibly die out there, and you're gonna leave this
It's time to
information
lay it
hanging.
all on the table.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
No, you can't. Don't pull that on me. Come on.
Good reaction. Yeah.
What, you haven't gotten me nearly enough liquor to talk about that sort of
Can
stuff.
someone get him a beer? A beer? Anybody got a? Thank you. Cool.
Not gonna drink before a mission, we're leaving soon.
I know.
No, stop. I drink before every mission.
Hey, I am great with my excuses. Thank you very much.
Don't worry, it helps me.
Okay.
I'm not hindering my ability. My ability cannot be hindered.
It's probably because of your liver. So.
Superpower.
Paperweight, man! Paperweight. A little test. The seduction test. Part of that physicality of a spy, a mastery spy.
It is unfair when the person is on the gray spectrum.
The what spectrum?
What does that even mean?
We're gonna get real good friends now.
Wow, thank you.
I gotta bring it up. We're going into battle.
You've at least covered Gender and Sexuality 101. Did you take the follow-up class where they go from the rainbow to the grayscale?
Melia. Before you make yourself look silly, just go to your next point.
Demisexuals such as myself have a very hard time getting romantically involved with people.
But it's not romantic. I see what you mean. Okay, because isn't being a spy doing about all sorts of things you find distasteful?
It's not a matter of distasteful when it comes to the way that the biology of the person is hardwired.
Legit. Okay.
On the
And
other
so,
hand,
yes, I had to cheat on the seduction test.
How do you cheat on a seduction test?
this is where it gets good.
What is
Wow. Good or horrible?
It's when you get a friend to basically help you out.
So you had a wingman.
Woman.
Okay, sure.
Oh. Okay.
I tried showing him the ropes. There's only so much I could have done. But you know what? At the end of the day, you did it. You did it.
At the end of day 5.
At the end of day 5, you did it. And we were all very proud of you.
I didn't know I missed you this much, but thank you. Scotch is in my quarters. I will go get those for you. Thank you. That was...
It's okay. We gotta lay it all on the table. Knowing our weaknesses will make us stronger at the end. We'll know how to cover each other. If you need seduction, I'm here for you, buddy.
I will let you take that up with the dropship. You got all the right moves.
I will seduce the dropship like nobody's business.
Just for that gilded hot tub?
Just for the gilded hot tub.
I'm just gonna leave now.
Thank you, we're having a moment.
What was their problem?
I don't know. That was really funny though.
Crazy.
Some people can't handle the information.
Well.
On a side note, being serious now, I'm really sorry about your wife.
Thank you.
I can't not drink after a cheers. I'm sorry, that's rude. I was so happy for you, but at the same time, I was scared shitless because a decision like that is, I mean, to get married, man. I'm not even criticizing you. Just how did you do it? With everything that you know that you do and everything about your life, and that you had to now include them. What? I mean, hats off to you. I couldn't do it.
I haven't had a life since I was 8, and that was a shot at life instead of this.
Yeah.
That's how I did it. And may have lost Miriam, but Nino, I wish I could spend more time with her. But she's everything. She's why I do this, to keep her safe. I just wish I could spend more time with her.
You know, she may not understand now, but when she's older, she'll know what you're doing.
Oh, she knows. She understands. She's a damn good student. I just don't want our bosses to get a hold of her.
I wish I could have met her.
Miriam? You still have a chance with Nino. They put her at the Nagel Ring of all places. Not sure how I feel about that either.
Are you allowed to feel anything about that?
Do I care if I'm allowed to or not?
Yeah. Bink. Hydration.
Of a sort.
Of a sort. Like I said, it brings me clarity. I have no problem in it.
Well, I have to go talk to Rampart before we ship out. I'll see you on the field.
Yeah, he owes me scotch. Let's do it.
Take care of yourself.
And we find Rampart in an office undergoing some last-minute administration before the deployment.
Oh, hey, expected you to be Duchess. Looking for the scotch.
Oh, she's waiting outside. Trying not to listen too hard.
Yeah. Hi, Duchess.
So, I have a very hard request to make of you.
Okay.
After this mission, I'd like you to do something for me. A favor.
Sure.
We're chasing a bioweapon here.
Yeah.
We're going to be going up against either a ComStar stronghold or a clan stronghold, given what we've already been told.
Or both.
Or both. In a lot of ways, it's looking like a suicide mission.
Yeah.
My favor is this. I want you to go to the Nagel Ring, find my daughter, and get her out.
I have many questions. I'll start with the obvious one. Why not you?
So, here's the thing you may have noticed between Leo and I,
Uh-huh.
is I'm more like the devil on her shoulder, and you're more like the angel,
Sure, I see what you're saying.
relatively speaking.
Of course.
I mean, sure, black-winged angel, sure. When it comes to the operation, wherever we go, my skills as a spy are probably going to be more important to the actual mission itself.
Absolutely agreed.
And I want someone who can be a good influence on Nino and whom I trust to get her out. And possibly, if possible, take her to the Davian side of things.
Well, no offense, but if I was going to actually do this, that's what would happen.
There's no offense taken.
Yeah. So, I have more questions. You have one huge qualifier that I do not.
Yep,
You're a father. Specifically, her father.
I know.
I'm someone she's literally never met.
She knows about you, though. She's read your file.
Okay.
I have, biologically speaking, yes, I am her father. In her 15 years, though, I have been there less than a third.
Sure.
The job keeps me away.
Of course.
She's been raised mostly by her grandmother. Where that is a qualifier, the weird thing is she understands.
Okay.
And it's not just about my family. Your parents have already lost one son. You're the only other one left.
Let me clear something up on that
Dude,
score.
you're a military family. You're ready for it. I don't give a shit when it comes to that.
So, importantly, you don't outrank me.
No, we're in completely different branches
Exactly.
of the thing.
So-
that's why I said favor.
No, I know. But when it comes to the military family thing, I mean, seriously, it doesn't make it easier, but it is always a thing. And this isn't about saving some civvy's last kid. Like, this is what we knew when we were old enough to know about these kinds of things. Like, as a military fan, this is how it's going to be. But let's go back to the task at hand. You want someone to get your daughter out of it so that hopefully, what? To be on the Davian side of things? I mean, that's just a ticket.
Not necessarily. She's a genius,
Sure.
and she's possibly as good as I am in lots of things.
Okay.
And I know the Lyrans have that, and I know that they will fast track her for my job.
Sure.
I don't want her in this life.
That's what I was afraid you were going to say. And so you want her not only to get to the Davian side, but avoid the LIC forever?
And Mio. I want her to disappear and have the option to choose her own life for her.
That part makes sense. Do you have maybe a packet? Because I have no idea how something like that would work.
I have preparations in place. Yes.
Okay. I'll tell you what I will definitely agree to. If I make it out of this, and I cannot help in future missions because my method of warfare, even though my method of warfare, let's face it, it's so frustrating because these clan folk, their tech is amazing, but their war tactics are the most pathetic I've ever seen.
I consider that good for us.
It is good for us. I'm just saying that like it's painful. It's like, do you not know what the word asymmetric means? Anyway, but
that whole thing about don't ever use that axe again.
if it wasn't for the
what?
No, they had they had our target dead to rights.
I know, but still, what did they think it was for?
Chopping down trees, they're morons. I don't know, but regardless, I will, if I can't help, I will help get your daughter to whatever rendezvous point she needs to be at for that packet to take place. But I can't and I won't step in as her father.
No, that's something you should probably figure out for yourself.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling. It's crazy at first, especially those first couple years.
Sure.
Find someone. Figure out
Sure.
fatherhood on your own.
Go ahead and give it. Yeah. No, we'll see if that's in the cards for me, but that's not what we're talking about.
No,
right now.
but we're talking about the opportunity for it.
I'll help your girl if I get out of this. At least to get her on the next step of whatever plan you have set up for her to disappear.
All right.
I will do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go take out a dropship.
Let's try.
Speaking of dropships, we find the commander of the ComStar forces, codenamed Strabo, aboard his dropship.
Adept!
Aye, sir.
Why the hell haven't we taken off yet? I've been on board for 10 minutes. We have got to get off this planet.
There's been a malfunction with one of the landing struts, sir. Our maintenance techs are working on it.
A malfunction? A landing strut? What
Yes,
kind
sir.
of malfunction?
It is currently in
Malfunction, my ass! We've got to get off this planet now. Battle stations!
And let's go to some combat, folks. Let's go over some combat announcements before this starts. There's still another couple of minutes left to buy some of those pre-battle purchases before the store gets changed over. So do it now if you're going to do it. We've got some special house rules that we use. For example, we've got all those wonderful purchasable buffs and store items that you can use, which really change and influence the outcome of this game. In addition, we use the phased initiative from HBS's BattleTech system, which allows a lot more diversity and fun when it comes to the game play on tabletop. We also have downhill movement, costs 1 movement point less. We don't feel like there should be a penalty for moving downhill. We also use the optional rule of floating criticals. If a 2 is rolled for the hit location, there will be a critical regardless of remaining armor, possibly. We also have enhanced flamers. All of our woods are considered light woods, and every 2 stacks of terrain is 1 level. Of these wonderful colors, the green is fairly standard. This nice darker gray color you see is difficult terrain. That means it requires an extra point of movement to move over. Now in this particular scenario, the inner sphere wins if they destroy or disable all of the weaponry aboard the dropship. Now, if they accidentally blow up the dropship or they all get their mechs destroyed, they're going to lose. Now, you guys voted and spoke, so I'm going to pull up this beautiful, wonderful dropship.
So pretty.
Wow!
And because of your vote and chat, some of these weapon systems were destroyed by the initial artillery bombardment.
Thank you, Chad!
So if I can get one of you to grab 3 6-sided dice and roll them together, and I'm going to randomly determine which one of these lovely weapon systems was destroyed twice. So just roll 3 dice.
Are you
Yeah, go
asking
ahead.
me to do it?
Yep, roll three
D6?
dice together and add it up. And tell me what you get.
Down there?
Anywhere you want, as long as you can
I
roll.
don't have a little bucket like I usually do.
Anywhere you want. There is no space that you can't.
Ah! Oh, did I broke? I broke it.
No,
That's
you did
okay.
not.
That's a 10.
2, 3,
Does it
4,
stay
5,
broken?
6, 7,
Oh,
8.
dang it.
The first weapon system disabled is one of the extended range PPCs
Okay, I'll
was
do it here from
destroyed
now on.
initially, and one more because 2 weapon systems were disabled. So I'm going to.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, they
High
killed
five.
us all.
High
There goes the and what was the other roll?
Oh, we haven't rolled the second one
The
yet.
second one. Give me the second one so we can determine which other weapon
Roll.
system.
Me?
Yep.
Seven.
Oh, you guys.
I want my dice back.
What's that one
That's a
mean?
6.
That's a 6. So
That's
13.
the
13.
Lyran fist of our
Oh,
nation.
I thought that was, yeah, it does look like
I just noticed our banners aren't up today.
And we are going to
Aw,
remove
sad
one
face.
of these combinations of autocannon 5 and extended range large laser.
Oh, cool.
Don't worry, there's still a whole lot of weapon systems left on there. I mean, 13 more of them on
I was
this
gonna say, was
drop
that bad
ship
rolls?
alone.
Do I want more or less?
Les will take
We
out the
wanted less.
LRM-20s, I think.
We wanted less. But
We wanted less?
yeah,
It's
but it's okay.
okay.
It
It's
doesn't
Alright, so how many of
matter.
these
It's still
dice do you...
Now let's go ahead
you wanna
and
use
place
these dice
your
or other dice?
mechs down at the
Oh,
end of
these
the
are
field,
fine.
folks.
okay.
Where does it
Within 3
many do we
hexes of the
use?
back line, if possible.
2d6 for almost everything.
Okay.
So we
Do you need these? Do you want these?
No, I have.
Oh, you have.
I have
Big.
reading lights.
Oh, I'm gonna use these guys. So what? We're putting
Within
these
3
someplace?
hexes of that back line, you can start anywhere within 3 hexes of the very
Can you put
back.
them somewhere?
where do you want?
Between you and Leo.
Commencing deployment. Mech warriors prepare for combat. Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
All right, now, because they had not had enough of a chance to respond yet, these poor ComStar mechs are still inside the dropship getting ready to deploy. So they're going to be
I'll
a
take
little
that.
delayed in getting into combat. So we're going to go with the light phase first of mechs, and I don't have any lights on the ComStar side. So do we have any lights on this side of the table?
So, because Rampart's buff was purchased,
Yes, we do.
so our medium moves as a light.
That's
So-
correct. Not only does our medium move as a light, but our heavies move as mediums. So
Thanks,
you're
Chad.
all moving
Thank you,
faster because of the combination of Rampart and Chat.
And chat.
That's
Thank
teamwork.
you so much.
So that means that you will be going first
Okay,
because I have nothing that can compete in that bracket.
let's go. I'm just gonna go attack that guy, just spaces at a time.
So what we're going to try to do is we're
And
going
you had your buff purchase, so you're actually
Yes.
6'9", not 5'8" for movement.
So-
Right, okay.
Your first thing is to move. You need to decide if you are going to run, walk, or jump.
and you're probably going to want to get closer before you attack.
Yeah.
Because
Correct.
even though it's
Right.
a huge target, you don't want to just shoot it willy-nilly. And so moving behind some cover because
Yes.
would probably be a good move.
Okay, so I could say I want to get behind these trees.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah,
Or
you
in
can
them.
absolutely move up behind.
Oh, I
or
can
in.
go inside of trees.
Absolutely.
Because
Well,
I'm a little nimble robot.
It's true.
So
Little
trees,
nimble spy.
trees will cost. You don't need to roll anything yet, but trees will cost you 1 more to move into, and it'll cost every 2 of these together is 1 hill, so it'll cost you 1 more to go up.
Okay, well right now I'm just going behind.
6. It'd be a walk still to get into the tree.
So
It's a walk to
where
get
do you
into
want
trees.
to go? Just behind the trees?
Yeah,
like
here. Yeah. There.
So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And you've walked.
Okay.
Right?
And I think there's enough trees in the way that you
you
can't
don't
really
have a
hit.
Yeah, you don't have a shot, but it's unlikely they will be able to shoot.
But that's
Yes.
a two-way street.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't roll?
No,
Not this
Okay.
turn.
not yet.
So then we will go next to mediums,
Indeed.
which is going to be one of mine first because your side just went, and I only have 2 in that bracket.
Only.
Oh,
Only 2.
darn.
For the purposes of movement, I'm going to say that it requires 4 movement for them to reach the end of the ramp.
Okay.
So there is already at 4 by the time the Hermes 2 reaches there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes.
And then I will pass it to your side of the table for a medium to go, or a heavy that now counts as a medium.
Indeed.
One of you two.
Me? Were you pointing at
No.
me? Oh, okay.
All
Take
right.
it away, Amelia.
Well, I'm going to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put me at a 2. You also have a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can try to shoot the dropship with 2 of the PPCs at long range, it
Absolutely
looks
you
like.
could.
Yep.
And I will drop smoke in front of me.
All right.
Where's the smoke tray?
I've got it at my feet.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're at 14 hex range to the dropship.
That is long range for me.
Yes, it is.
3, 4, 5, 6,
He can
7.
So run of 2, 4 for range is 6.
That's all.
So 6 modifier.
I believe it's 6 modifiers. You have no
Alright.
intervening hexes of terrain, smoke, or the like.
So it'll be 9s then. So first one will miss with an 8 because we don't have any intel
We
yet.
have no intel yet.
Not yet.
Oh no. It's
And miss with a 6.
6. All right.
All right, but the
smoke?
smoke fire.
Even with a 4, it should hit in the general area.
Short, so you're looking. Your modifier is only 2.
So I missed by 1, but where does it go then?
Give me a
Do you have a
dice
sniper?
for facing.
4.
1, 2, 3. Back towards you.
Okay, it can only go one back towards
So
me.
it's back. It's 1 short of where you
All right.
aimed it.
Just puts me in the smoke. It means that I can be a target.
That looks like a very soft, fluffy battlefield.
It does. It
Looks
does
like
for
a very
now.
inviting battlefield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's gonna pop back
The
to
feather
me.
bed of battlefields.
Ooh, my favorite kind.
Oh.
And my
I like to walk in the
Kintaro
clouds
at 4.
with 70-ton mechs. Stop you
Oh
doing.
boy.
It's a nice contrast.
Cherubim, nothing.
5, 6, 7,
So you're using a turn to turn.
Yes.
Yeah. It
Absolutely.
takes
Takes
a
1 MP to turn.
8. And
If you jump, you don't have to pay extra to change your
1, 2,
hexes.
3,
Your
4,
base
5,
will
6,
just
7,
move 5
8, 9,
hexes.
10, 11, 12, 13,
But,
14, 15, 16.
if you-
I will go ahead and shoot an LRM-5 long range at that Zeus.
Yo.
If
that you?
That is me.
Oh, shoot.
4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna need an 11.
You know, you
You're the
have
GM.
no. You have up 4 rolls. I do not discount that you can do this. So
Especially this season.
swing and a miss.
9. Not gonna do it, man. Not
All right.
going to do it. The LRM-5 is short. All right, so we're gonna go to the Axeman next.
That's me. I'm gonna run 6. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All because of that buff, guys.
Clamber is amazing.
She just got
Did
to
I get
ignore
it?
all that terrain.
Oh wait, no, you didn't get Clamber,
I
did
didn't
you?
get
No,
that.
yeah,
I was
no,
running.
so-
Okay.
That's right. Yeah. That's
So
right.
that's
Yeah.
Oh man.
yeah.
Imagine how much further you could have
Oh
gone.
my god.
How far could I have
Even
gone?
though
You would have
Although
moved
walking
6
on your
forward. You would have
turn
ignored
won't
all of
advantages.
that change in elevation.
That's
All
what,
of it.
That's what would
You're also
happen.
behind amazing cover, so
You run, you suffer.
Yeah, I suppose. I
I
suppose.
guy.
I
If
would
you
like
jump,
to
you're
disengage
penalized
the
by
appropriate
3.
amount of heat sinks.
Aha, you were trying to engage that
So,
triple strength
if you
I
mind
will
range
jump,
system.
disengage the
It's harder for you to hit people.
Seems like some hashtag intel might be useful on this dropship.
Thank you, Chad.
thank you very much, Shannon. You are not wrong.
whatever
At all.
the number is.
Is it
Thank you,
extra to
bearded
get
son.
through water?
Yes.
Yes.
How
Going
much
into
extra?
and out of water, and once you are in water,
I'm sorry,
you
two-
cannot run
two?
into water, and you cannot run out of it. So it's extra, like moving into difficult terrain or any. or
You said
changing
2
elevation.
extra?
Well, it will be one
One
extra
one
to move
extra.
into it, but you can't
So it
walk
would be
or
like
run.
2.
It would be like one.
You can't walk or
Well,
run, you have to
only
jump.
walk.
No,
sorry,
you can
You
Only
can
walk.
Only
Only
walk
walk.
when it comes to water. There's no
Okay.
running
Cool.
involved.
You can.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
You
next
can jump into
to go will be the dragon.
Can you choose one or
At
the
4.
other? It seems like you can only jump or you can only walk or you can only run.
Correct. You have to choose one and
6,
start when you start
7,
moving.
8. Hold on, put those in 2, 5, and that is the heavy, and we go
so
into the
so
assault phase, and
Which
your
becomes
assault,
heavy.
really tough.
Yeah.
your heavy is actually going to go before my assault will go.
Indeed.
Further
So,
there's
we
a
will.
penalty to hit you, and so that die represents the penalty to hit you based
We
on
are going
the
to go and continue to use melee as smoke.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna go.
Because
to
why
1,
wouldn't
2,
you?
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Alright, whatever the.
That's a 1.
Am I also a 1? Or 2?
You would be.
You're a 1.
You
You're a
should be 1.
1. Yeah. And I do not believe that I have fire on anything.
So-
Because I don't have indirect from you on anything, right, BJ?
I can
You
see
only
stuff.
Actually,
have-
you can see the dragon, right?
You
Yeah.
only have 2 intervening smoke on the Kintaro.
Okay. Then in
Yeah,
that
plus,
case,
I forgot. I can ignore one of those hexes of
For you.
smoke, which
Yeah.
I totally forgot. So
Yeah.
I would have hit. But oh well, too late.
Yeah, it's fine. So I will go ahead and use Melia's indirect on the Kintaro for LRMs.
Excellent. 1, 2, 13 is your range.
Okay. So that is medium range.
We've got
The
2
trade-off
intervening
for
hexes. He cancels out one of them, so 1 intervening hex.
He only counts that one for
The
himself.
move
I
pick
have to count
is the
You have to count them
penalty
both?
on you
Okay.
when
I
you
wish.
try to-
That would
Even
be
on the
amazing.
indirect.
If you can.
When using his sensors, that's a good point.
On the indirect, I believe
Yeah.
that his
Yeah.
probe
Yeah,
applies.
his probe
I'm
applies.
almost certain his
Okay.
probe applies.
No,
But
good
there's,
call.
it ends up bouncing out because the
Because
indirect
it's
fire
got-
penalty
it's a
of
penalty.
1
Yep.
cancels it out.
Okay.
So you can get 2 there, and
Just
then
don't move.
your
Stay right
range
here.
and 2 for run.
Medium range,
Explain everything.
and then 2 for run. So it's
Total amount of
If you
6
have
there.
six.
Any
And
questions,
then-
just ask what you want to do. I will.
So I need 8.
Gunnery
No,
on,
no, no.
on
Gunnery for me is 3.
3.
Yeah.
So you're gonna need 9s.
9. Okay.
9s with the LRM.
All right.
Whoa.
7.
7, and there's only 1 intel
There's
so
only one
far.
intel. I will not be very
Close, but not quite.
Indeed. BJ, pencil please.
All right.
Yo,
That
we
means
could
that my
Shaka
assault
Zulu
mech
this
will be
ship.
going.
We can. We're already set up for it.
I mean,
you guys
it's
want
kind
to.
of a bullhorn.
It
thing.
is. We got 2 on the sides.
Yep.
I'll hit the water.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I see an opening of this door right there. I'm just gonna climb over those mountains and jump inside the ship. I'll fix the leg. I
Now-
know how to do it.
As we get into the end of the turn, I would be using the drop ship to blow the crap out of somebody, but there is not a single player that I have a legitimate target on any of these guys. I've got
Oh, well,
too
that
tall of
just
terrain there, too many intervening hexes of smoke and terrain there. Well, I suppose actually, wait, I can,
can shoot
fire
me. You
can shoot him
technically
down.
at
I
him.
mean, there's like a
but
minus
the modifier
3.
might be too high, so let me do the math real quick. We're going to be looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, plus range. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we'd be looking at 8. We would need 12s to hit with anything on you.
I
Yeah, why
mean,
not?
Have fun
Absolutely,
Why
I'm
not?
still
Do
going to
it.
shoot.
Do it.
Why not?
Do it. Do it. Do it. Peer pressure. Peer
I am
pressure.
going to rule that only 3 weapon systems have a good enough vantage point to
Nobody
make direct
likes
fire shots on you.
Oh boy.
A 9 won't do it.
Oh, that's close though.
2 definitely won't
Definitely
do
not
it.
so much.
9 plus 2.
And 6 will not do it. Now, before the turn ends, we get into artillery.
Yeah.
Now, because they said there was some success, you started a base of 9 plus to hit that artillery.
Right.
Oh,
Indeed.
man, I love it.
Argument of kings.
So I asked you to select a weapon system that you would be targeting.
LRMs.
Targeting an LRM system. Good, give me an artillery roll. 9 will hit.
Hey!
nice.
Long Tom 1. Good
Which will
shooting.
completely destroy an LRM unit
Man, this
in its
dropship is-
entirety and inflict a fairly significant amount of damage to the dropship in the process.
Then second one.
Second one.
All right.
LRMs again?
Indeed. Not so
Not
much.
so much.
Not so much.
Let's see where it goes
Scatter.
though. 1 is going to be, well, it's going to go off the table.
Off the table.
You overshoot. All right.
That is actually, chat, the best possible outcome because I do not want to punch holes in the dropship yet.
Or us.
Or us. Or us. Yeah.
All valid points, which puts us back to a brand new round where the light person gets to go first.
The light white
The
person.
lightest, fastest mech gets to go first.
Okay. Well, are we gonna Shaka Zulu? Should I go through the water? I kind of want to go through the water.
Just be careful about stretching yourself out because if you make yourself too obvious a target and outside of cover, they will absolutely collapse on you.
Well,
And you are
you're
good.
not hearing any of this, so I'm not worried about that.
He's also good at this sort of thing.
Okay, so I can move anywhere. I can move anywhere. None of this means it's blocking me. It
No.
just takes certain
Yep.
amount
Yeah.
to
Some
move.
Correct.
places are harder
Okay,
to get
but
to
that-
than
Correct.
others.
Okay, super. So, I'm doing it. I'm getting in the water.
All right.
Okay, so I guess I have to walk, right?
Yes,
Because
you
I
don't-
Walk
Six.
or jump.
Yeah.
well, I can do more with walking.
So if you
So.
walk, because each of these will take 2
So it'll
movement
be
once you
like
get-
1, 2, 3,
Yes, 4, 5.
4,
Four.
5, 6.
Now you just
It'll be
want to
more
steal
like-
2.
Oh, they're
One-
each 2.
Four,
Yeah, it'll
five.
be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You would be able to
Or
get to there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you jump.
Yeah,
Oh, because walking you have to use 2.
exactly.
Yeah,
Whereas jumping,
for
you
water.
just yoink.
If you don't plan on shooting, jumping is really great. If you
Okay.
do plan on shooting, jumping makes hitting
And I
very
can
hard.
shoot
right.
after I
Absolutely.
after I
Yes.
move? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
great.
generally you fire after movement.
Well, always. Yeah.
Yeah, you actually kind of have to.
Okay,
We
so-
won't even talk about old school BattleTech rules.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then you were saying that there was a certain amount of damage that would happen if I miss my shot after
I wouldn't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about that.
Don't worry about
Okay.
any of
That's
those things.
fine.
Great, so I'm gonna jump with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, jumping into
And then
water.
I'd like to shoot that guy. I got a straight diagonal, right?
Absolutely. You've only got one intervening hex of light
The
woods.
tree, right?
Yep.
Because it's like right through
It'd
the
be like
tree.
one of these trees.
Yeah.
Yep.
One
Okay.
of those.
So he's going to have 1 point for that and 3 there for 4 as modifiers. You jumped, makes 7
7.
for the modifier plus range.
And a gunnery.
Great. Not sure what that means, so I'm just gonna pick
Her
up
gunnery
these
is 3.
dice. What?
Her gunnery is
Should-
It's 3,
It's
should be
6
three.
hexes, you said? Or
7.
7?
Let me double check.
So you can
1,
hit
2,
with the
3, 4,
Did I
5,
understand
6.
how to do that?
7. She's 7. 7.
So you will need 10 with the ER large laser, and a 12 with the LB10X auto.
I have to
cannon.
roll a 10 or a
Yes.
12?
Yep.
Yes.
So-
10
Roll a
or
10
better,
better?
or an 11 or, or
So
a 10 or better.
the 12, I wouldn't worry about because you
Well, I
have,
can't do better than 12, so.
you,
I mean,
you
we've
have
had
ammunition to
things
worry
that
about
allow
in
it.
that one. So just fire the bottom one. Even a
Yes.
10 is still a chance to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, super. And then if I miss, I get 3 damage?
No,
No.
Miss,
That's,
don't worry
just-
about it.
that's going to be the target number that they have to take into account to hit you since you
Yep, we
jumped.
keep these dice next to them to represent how difficult they
Yeah,
are to
that's
hit,
all.
so that we can keep track from turn to turn.
Right.
Okay.
So you need 10s. Or 9 since we have an intel.
Well, I feel good.
You got
Let it
this.
go.
I
You can
feel
do it.
good. And this would be pretty badass if I got it.
Totally breaking emotion here, but Jess, you are the best.
Oh,
Duchess.
Oh, somebody bought you a buff.
oh, thank you.
Hey, James, what does
You're
her
the
buff do?
bestest.
Hey, Duchess has double tap, guys. That means that she can spend that buff at any point to fire a weapon twice instead of once. I would strongly recommend you wait till a point when you have a very easy to hit number.
Warning.
Bad hashtag touch. Bad hashtag touch.
Bad touch.
2 touches.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Chad.
I'll be
Yes. Thank you. Question: can I give my buff to someone else?
No.
If we get to the very, very end of the show
Yes.
and circumstances, get into that. But otherwise, it's something you're going to only be able to use. And
Okay.
I again strongly suggest only using it when you have a really low number to hit. That way you can hit twice.
Right.
Okay.
Also,
okay.
with your buff, you can choose instead to just re-roll.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Super. Ready?
So give
Here
me a
we
10
go.
or
Ten
higher.
or
Here we
better.
go.
10 or higher. Let's do it.
Ooh, baby, let's do it.
That's an 8.
So close.
Not enough intel for it. That's
We only have one
okay,
intel, so-
guys.
Oh, I was so close though. I still feel great, guys. This is
I know
great.
she is.
Yeah,
We're
you're
good.
doing a great job,
This
Duchess.
is
I'm proud
awesome.
of you.
Thanks, guys.
Let's
I broke
go
the leg.
into the
Don't worry.
medium
Yeah.
phase.
All right.
Now, because one of you just went, I'm going to get to move one of mine first here. So I'm going to go with.
In the meantime, I'll get smoke out.
Smart
This
man.
time,
Woo,
let's smoke.
smoky.
I am going to be dropping more.
that just different smoke, or
Yeah.
is this fire?
Yep, that's fire.
Is
So is
that
this.
fire?
Yep.
Okay.
So 1, 2,
They're all for different effects and different purposes.
I'm gonna move the
Cool.
Kintaro
I'd like to be
there.
able to make 7 hexes of fire, but
Makes him easier to hit than he was last turn, but also means he only locked for firing his shot at the Warhammer. And I'm going to engage the LRM-5 and the large laser to target you.
thanks.
That's cool.
Appreciate it? No.
That's yeah.
LRM-5 is a miss by 1,
So, yeah,
and
you-
I don't have intel. And the large laser is a
Oh,
hit.
that'll hit.
Whoa.
An 11 is gonna get you.
Alrighty.
And for location.
Wow.
Thank
that
you.
was really.
I love those noises.
Yay, soundboard!
Woo!
Oh.
Oh, snake eyes on my first location.
Okay.
True crit.
Oh.
I take it that's a good thing.
We're going to
Good for
do
him.
a possible
That's a
critical
strategy.
on the left leg, which will take the large laser damage of 8. And will it be critical? 10.
That's
it's
2.
going to be.
Alright, slow me down.
All right.
Only 1 through 4.
4.
Alright, that's a foot.
4 again.
Reroll.
Reroll.
2.
Alright, there's an upper leg. I am moving at half speed now.
Ah.
I've
But that's
crippled
normal
the
speed for you,
Warhammer.
right? Because we were moving faster, so now you're
Well-
back to normal.
You get to move fast. I'm now moving like
but
an
normal
Irby mech could give me a run for my money now.
Oh, I
Kirby
know.
race.
Isn't it great? And
You're right
that
there,
was my
Mel.
medium that gets to go before one of yours, so now I need one of your lovely mediums to go. Either the Warhammer or the Axeman.
Melia, maybe you should, get out
Retaliate.
of there, do some of your
Actually,
spy stuff.
you
seduce
go
the
first.
dropship. What?
You go first because I maintain my defensive penalty for now until my turn.
Smart.
All right, cool. All right, I'm
Because I will
going
have
for it.
nothing on my
Tactically
I'm
turn.
going for it. Do I have indirect on anyone?
You have indirect on quite
Just
a
about
few
everybody.
people. You've got
Not-
indirect here, here, here.
Not the Hermes.
Yeah, everybody but him, you've got indirect on.
Who's the one I should be worried about most?
So
This
long
dragon
statistically,
is Taro.
you don't have those, but they can
Or-
either go straight at the
Um,
target, or if
statistically,
you can't see them,
really,
you
this is probably
arc
the
them
biggest
over
threat on the
because
battlefield,
someone
but
else
about
spots for
eliminating
you.
weaponry, that is probably going to be the easiest mech for you to remove fast.
Yeah. That you can see.
The others are very stout and you won't be able to remove them quickly.
Oh, dragons.
But if you're looking to knock something out, you could perhaps engage with an indirect fire, and as you close, then you'd be able to annihilate him in hand-to-hand combat if he makes a foolish move as a mech warrior.
All right, cool. I'm gonna move.
You gonna make a foolish move with Mech Warrior?
Oh no, I've got
That never
another plan.
happens. When has James ever done that?
I have another plan entirely.
Okay.
Warning.
You guys got this. Kill that beautiful, gorgeous dropship. Hashtag rooting my own horn. Hashtag intel.
It is an amazing
Thank you,
job.
Chad.
You did an
Thank you.
amazing
Look
job.
at that.
Thank
Yes.
you.
And look how great Sarah painted it.
It's really
It's
pretty.
wonderful. The whole thing
It's
is
so
wonderful.
beautiful, it must be destroyed.
The inside
Just
is
the
like
weapons,
It
That's
can't,
not
it
it.
can't exist.
It-
It can't.
Like,
got
when you-
dark.
Wow.
It did, I like it.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just
It's just,
wow.
well, when you want to like squeeze a cat or something.
You really did an amazing job on this, Sarah. Thank you. It is wonderful.
I'm gonna jump. Well, no, I'm gonna run. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, take down those mountains, girl. Take them down.
God damn.
The back of your
Blast
hand.
through them. Make some
That
caves.
keeps you into good cover too. That is good.
And then I will shoot my LRM
Indirectly firing at.
at this Kintaro.
All
He
right.
is not the hardest thing to hit right
3,
now.
4, 5, 6. So you're gonna have short for the range. You're gonna have 1, 2, and the 3. You've got penalties of 3
Yeah.
to it.
So which means you need 6.
Yeah, she needs a 6.
Cool.
You
Pretty
got this.
easy.
Yeah, you got
It's
this.
cool. It's cool.
And there are now 4 intel in the store, guys. 4 of them.
Ooh.
What is
Thanks,
That's,
Chad.
that's
So-
just bad numbers.
All
Yeah,
right.
if you miss by 1, you use an
Yeah,
intel.
you spend 1.
Oh, I wish I had used
You
mine.
spend 3 get a
Eight.
plus.
An
Nice.
8 will hit. Let's
Spend
see how
6
the
to get a
missile
plus
grouping
3.
is on that Kintaro.
So normally if you miss by 1.
And cluster. And what system are we using? Is that an LRM-15?
Yeah.
That LRM-15 will have
Morning.
6 hits.
Hashtag Superior Intel X6.
Woo!
Thank you very much,
Thank you,
chat.
chat. You guys are amazing.
Thank you, Chat.
All right, so that means you'll have 6 missile hits. So you're gonna have 2 locations, 5 points for one and 1 point for
Yeah.
another on the Kintaro. Would you mind pulling up the Kintaro? You did. Thank you so much.
I'm ready to go.
Roll me a location.
Yes!
Head for 5 points. And because I didn't get the buff purchased at the beginning, that pilot has to make a consciousness roll.
It's true.
Does he stay awake?
Choke.
Oh,
No.
he's totally awake on that.
Now he's just
No.
mad.
However,
Now
the
he's
pilot does
angry.
take a wound as well from that. So I'm going to make a little pilot wound marker here.
Now roll that again.
Okay.
And again.
And again.
And let's see where the other 1 point lands. Nice shot to the head.
Oh, that's
Torso.
sick.
6. That is going to be the right torso for 1 point.
Nice shooting, Leo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next up will be my Hermes 2. Absolutely.
It's like
That
a
is the
car
point.
model. Hmm.
Very much so.
It's more like the purse. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, things are happening.
I think he's shooting at you.
There's a
Yes, he is definitely going to be shooting at that enforcer.
He's got what, 2 intervening or 1 intervening?
1, 2,
me?
3,
Yeah,
4,
that's
5. 1 intervening, plus she's considered a 1 lower, so
Yeah.
that's 2 points in cover modifiers there. Walk modifier for 3 plus range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're using an Ultra Autocannon 5, that's short range, so I'm gonna need a 7 to hit with him. And he is double tapping, so if I roll Snake Eyes, the gun's jammed.
All right.
And
It
how
won't
long
work
do they?
the rest of the game.
Nice. Do it.
8, I'm gonna hit with the Ultra Autocannon 5. Let's see if both slugs hit.
It's like a mech.
5 is gonna mean that only 1 of those slugs hit though.
Yay.
The other one goes wide. For the location, it is going to be the left torso for 5 points.
All right. He scuffed up her arm.
And that will
That's
pass
okay. I
over
have
to
2
the
of them.
Warhammer.
What does that mean? What do I do on this?
No,
got it on the
he's got
computer.
you on the computer.
Oh, great. Thank you. Oh, no, it's more like my back, right?
That's cool.
The ones on the right are your back.
Was it? That's my back.
Yeah. So
Oh.
the one on the left. 2 or 3.
Oh, so I got my shoulder cap. Well, I got an arm, right? Those are my arms, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh, you're
great.
fine.
Yeah. So it's just like my collarbone, breast, this front part.
I will walk. I will try to put
You're gonna
down.
spend all day balancing that. Just
Yeah, good enough.
There's
I'll
smoke
put
on it.
smoke in front of me if I can, and I will shoot the Kintaro, which is short range for the PPCs, medium range for the medium lasers. I can't move very fast anymore, guys. My left leg is locking up.
right.
I will try to whittle some of these guys down, but
Just make
keep
sure
on
you're
that
laying
drop
down
ship.
cover for yourself.
And you.
Right.
Alright, so 1, 2. Those are good odds. I need 5s for the PPCs and 7s for the medium lasers on the Kintaro. So PPC 1 will of course miss.
You need 5s.
I
We
rolled a
have the
3.
intel.
I rolled a 3. No.
There's 10 intel.
It would take 3.
All right, so we have 10 intel. I will
Yeah.
spend 3 of it to get a.
Yeah.
3 intel,
3 intel.
spent,
Thank
and
you
that
very
will be a
much,
hit
Matt.
with the PPC.
Thank you.
We definitely need that.
Especially because I just rolled a snake eyes on the other one. That misses.
All right.
So
All right.
I'm medium lasers need 7s. That hits, and that hits.
All right.
All right. Give me some hit locations on that Kintaro.
All right, I would ask someone else to please roll that for me while
Would somebody
I
mind
manage-
rolling hit locations?
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay,
Oh, no,
you
you
do
go-
it.
no,
No,
you-
you do
all
it,
right.
man. You do it.
All right, the
First
PPC
location
is
for the
going to
PPC
be
is going to be in the 3.
the right arm.
Ah.
Medium laser number 1.
In the center torso.
Yep.
Into the right torso.
And the right, and that equals exactly
Exactly
20 points of
yeah.
damage, which means that Kintaro pilot has to make a piloting check or
Right
his mech
torso.
gets knocked
Yes.
down.
Dang,
And already
that's
made
so
one
cool.
piloting check.
Yep, which
So-
You know, little known fact, successive piloting checks in a turn
Get
incur a
harder.
continuous +2 penalty to each successive one.
The more you know.
That's what makes
Mech
charging
rainbow.
really nasty in Battletech.
Yeah, absolutely.
And with a 3, he falls! Will someone roll 1 die for me to determine his pacing?
No one falls on DFA. What's happening?
He is going to fall facing this way. And he is a weight
55,
class 55.
so 6 points.
So give me 2 hit location rolls. I'm going to do them real quick.
Okay.
I've got center torso on the first one for 5 points.
Sure.
BJ.
And 1 point to the head.
All right. So it's 5 to center
Consciousness.
torso.
Is it?
Yes. That is his second head hit.
Wow.
That poor Kintaro pilot
Wow.
is,
Life is rough.
he fell down and he got knocked out. 2. He is unconscious.
Melly,
I call
Right.
it even.
that's the best shot I've ever seen you make. We need to break your leg more often.
No. No, we don't.
That's.
I do need to roll for the smoke, though.
Yes.
Correct.
A 6 should hit.
6 will hit.
All right. With that being the target.
Do you have enough?
Yeah.
If necessary, when we if you get too many, use these for the backfield ones because we probably
Yeah.
won't
Alright,
even worry about them
yeah, yeah.
unless we
Good call.
retreat.
Oh, and my modifier is nothing, so.
Yeah.
All right, that means that the dragon is going to go, and we are going to go 2, 3. No, I don't want to do that. Do 1.
I mean, I'm running a little hot.
Just a little. It's cool.
Five, 8.
Back running at 3 right now.
Wait,
And
is
I only moved. Oh no, it's only one.
there's only one.
Should be 1 for him, and he has that taken away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go with an ultra auto cannon 5 and a medium laser on that Warhammer.
I'm in smoke. 1 hex.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be hard to hit. You're looking at 1, 2,
Not that
3, 4. You're gonna need an 8 plus range. That's
That's not bad.
which
Smoke
is
is
going to
still
be
smoke.
short range and then medium range for the medium laser. So I need an 8 for the autocannon and a 10 for the medium laser. Autocannon is a 7,
so
and I don't have intel.
Yay! I mean, that's
Thank you,
tragic.
chat.
I feel for you.
It's okay. We're going to get into the assault phase, and I'm going to get to reach out and touch someone with that Cyclops, and it's going to be great.
The one in the back.
The medium laser is a 7 and also a miss.
Do not let that happen.
Near you.
And that means I have to pass it over to your side of the table.
Which I believe is me.
Is you, sir.
All right. So let's see.
Let's see what that Zeus has got.
Let's move me. BJ, you can see better than me. Can I move to the square to your right, to your back right?
4, 5, 6.
And then torso twist to shoot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool, man.
It's just laying him on the flat. He's comfy.
It's nice. It's
Sitting on a pillow.
It's nice, you know.
Going to go ERPPC and that was a run for me, right?
Yes.
Okay. How much heat do I bleed and do I end it with if I run in?
If you alpha?
No, not alpha.
Oh,
Leave
you
the,
have,
leave the
only
other
if you
ends
alpha
out. Okay.
do you build heat.
Yeah. So 4 medium lasers and 1 ERPPC at the dragon.
All right.
What we had mentioned.
We'll be looking at
Each of these
We're
modifiers.
looking at
I've got 1 from my dragon and 2 for your running.
Sink a certain
Plus
amount, so
range.
heat goes up.
3,
so
4, 5,
penalties.
6 hexes,
Your mech
which
doesn't
is
have
mediums
that.
for the medium lasers
Okay.
and
Oh.
shorts for the ERPPC. So,
All right, so you got modifier of 5 for your medium lasers and 3 for everything
okay,
else.
so that is an 8 for the medium lasers and a 6 for the BBC.
Correct.
All right, we'll do medium lasers first.
Medium lasers. 8 is a hit.
7 intel.
Use 1 intel. That is a hit.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you very much, 4, that'll miss. And boxcars, that will definitely miss. And then
He meant
your
snake
EPC. Sorry, yes, I did mean snake eyes. Wow. Oh, you're welcome for that roll. On the
I know,
EPC.
but I'm really glad that you were only able to tag me with the medium laser.
So I got you with 2.
2.
Yep.
Give me 2 hit locations
All right.
on the dragon, correct?
Yes.
Location number 1 is going to be in the left leg.
And this is doing.
Medium laser should be a
Doing
5
5.
point, unless you have the
Nah.
pulsar.
I do not. Center torso for the second.
Center torso, yeah. That is correct. And
All
that
right.
means it's going to be my Cyclops' turn. Uh-oh.
That'll hurt.
Yep.
Not as bad as that dropship will hurt.
Nope.
Don't be counting my squares. Don't. What are you doing? Don't. And he doesn't talk out loud, and I don't like it because then I get very suspicious.
Move there, do a torso twist. No, I'm gonna do a full run. Forget that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run. I want that cover. And then I'm gonna light up that Warhammer.
All right.
Let's see, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hex range on the Warhammer.
1, definitely.
He ran for 2. We are at short range with the Gauss and LRM-10. And long range with 2 medium lasers in the SRM-4. Another hex of smoke intervening 3. So we are going to be at 11s for the medium lasers and SRM.
Yeah.
I'll be happy after he misses.
7s with the Gauss and the LRMs.
Oh yeah.
They're short range.
Yeah.
So let's do the Gauss first. 10, that's going to hit with the Gauss rifle.
Yup.
LRM-10.
That's gonna sting.
6, that is not going to hit, and I don't have intel. I wish
Yay.
these were long-range shots. They're not, but don't worry, I'm going to. But hey, you know, because these SRM-4s and medium lasers are all long-range, I'm going to reach out and touch someone with them.
I'd rather you not. But thank you,
Can we
Chad.
avoid? Bad touch. Bad touch.
That's right. So I will get to use extra damage if I manage to hit you with those 11s that I need to roll.
Wow, this was ballsy.
Oh, 5 is not an 11. 9 is not an 11. And the last one, 10 is not an 11.
Creeping up there.
Woo! Really close. I was
It's like,
kind of
it's like walking the shot in, right?
Well, you know, the extra damage was going to be pretty nasty. But I
Yeah.
still have a Gauss rifle hit in there.
Yeah.
Still going to roll location on that.
Nuts.
We're going to do the 9, which is
Left
going to
leg.
be your left leg is going to take the 15 damage from that Gauss rifle.
They hate your leg.
Yeah.
They just don't want it there.
And I probably need to make a piloting roll at this point.
Let's
probably
see,
more
1,
than 20.
2, yep,
Oh,
with the
yes,
Charles,
because of the previous
yep,
one.
just barely over it.
With a 5, yeah,
Yep.
barely.
You are fine.
Yes, right on the
that
nose.
Is the end
With
of that
those,
assault, which means we
leg
go to
penalties.
artillery and dropship. Because I like to swap stuff back and forth and keep it fair, rather than having the dropship go before the artillery, since my assault mech just went, I'm going to have the artillery go before the dropship.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Makes
and I will.
All right.
Thank you very much.
I want to be fair. I don't want anyone to accuse me of cheating today when your mechs are scrap heaps on the battlefield.
That is absolutely understandable. All right.
I'm not
All
used
right,
to you
now let
being
me-
fair. I'm used to you being evil.
Whenever a
I'm already
GM
suspicious again.
Yeah, whenever a GM says they're being fair, it's
We're
just
not.
to cover up
I
for
wanna make
what
sure
they're
that's
really
What they're
doing.
about to do.
Oh
I see
my
that.
God.
One lower each round. That means
Each
you
round.
are now at 8s to hit.
All right. LRM. Boom.
That's going to hit an LRM. Let's find one. Oh, look.
All right, got it.
I got
Boink.
one. Gone. And that's going to inflict a little more damage onto the old drop ship.
Get
Sorry,
that
not
little chocolate
sorry.
chip out of here.
Give me the second artillery roll, please.
I mean,
Again,
you
are
need
we
what's
going-
inside, so
Right.
I'll spend an
Okay.
intel for that if we still have it.
Yes,
I think
you
we
do.
So that's another LRM 20 gun. There's one right there.
Perfect. It is almost out of LRM 20s. And that is again, that was on the right side. And all sides of the dropship have taken artillery damage.
And this is why my family loves artillery, by the way.
It is, but the dropship is still going to get to return some fire. We are going to focus fire indirectly, but the LRMs are going to launch at the Warhammer in direct fire. We're going to use the Cyclops as our person for indirect firing purposes. Between the smoke and the trees, my direct fire weapons don't have a shot on anybody else. Because I've got 3 hexes
That's
intervening,
why there's smoke
3
there.
hexes woods, and the Axeman is behind solid terrain. So I only get to make 2 weapon attacks. Indirect 1, smoke modifier 1, his walk of 1, and then range is going to make... I need an 11 to hit you.
Yeah.
LRM 20 number 1, an 8.
Woo.
And LRM 20 number 2, a 7. Neither of those are going to hit. Let's start a fresh round and let the light mech go first.
That's all
That's me.
So just remember that if you continue to collapse, then you have to, it would be wise to keep 3 hexes worth of force between you and Nat, or else it will just start taking you apart.
What's the modifier on the Hermes?
Hermes,
Hermes has...
he only has a 1. He barely moved.
Yeah, he barely moved, so... I should have... Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
yeah.
4. Yep. He didn't move 5.
So
My original plan, he would have moved 5. But I want the 1 point of cover bonus there.
So you can only walk because you're in the
Or
water.
jump.
Or
Because
jump.
your jump jets are all in your torsos.
I was
So-
gonna say if I did 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't do that because that's 2 to
Yeah,
get
no,
back
you,
up.
if you jump...
Height
you totally
doesn't
can.
matter when you're
Height
jumping.
doesn't matter at all.
Oh,
when you're
okay,
jumping.
okay. So
I
if
mean-
I did,
Unless it's really, really tall.
Unless it's
We'll
really
go into
hard.
that.
Yeah.
That'll
it's
come up
not
in the
this,
wrestling
it's not
episode.
this.
We'll cover that later.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take out that guy,
Solid.
right, comrades?
Sure.
Right,
Yeah, no,
team?
absolutely.
Yes?
Yeah.
Leo, what do you
Solid.
think?
Yeah.
What? Say it again?
You're the Lance
You can
Commander,
jump
Leo.
Leo
there.
up here to
Attack
take
him.
this guy out is gonna. I'm gonna be right in line, but
I
I'm
think
all
it's
about-
worth a shot. As long as, because there's like 3
Yep,
woods
there's
here.
3 intervening woods there. It still protects her from the dropship. It does put her
It
in
opens you up to the
dangerous
mechs.
with those guys.
combat with the mechs.
Can I can't shoot through smoke either, can I?
You are as bothered by it as they are, so you can shoot through 2 of them, but it just gives you a horrible penalty.
Yeah.
And so you can, I mean, your plan of doing it will put you in the line of fire with the mechs. Don't get me wrong, but that's kind of bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, you can't really get around that.
Yeah.
That's going
Yeah,
to
exactly.
So it may as well
Yeah.
be on your
There's
turns.
no real sneak attack.
Yeah.
They know we're here already. Might as well give them hell.
Should I just come out and like pull an iron giant and be like, I am not a gun? Yeah.
That was
Say,
And
I
then,
am
tried
not a gun.
one
These
episode.
are
and then
guns.
Superman into that guy
Exactly.
with the
That's
nuclear
what you should
nuclear
do.
bomb on my chest. Should I? Can I do that?
That usually
Yes.
doesn't work out so well.
Not so well. No.
Yeah.
What if chat gave us a hack attack?
Wrong show. Wrong show.
Aww.
But I mean, if you guys wanted to,
Yeah.
I can iron giant this.
No, the
Whole
Cyclops does
situation.
not have a battle computer. If it had the C3 computer, this would be a whole new ballgame.
Oh yeah. Then it would be the duel of the CPs
Uh-huh.
and
We wouldn't be fighting this way. We'd be
Nope.
fighting an entirely different way.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
only
with
have,
just artillery.
Uh-huh.
yes, we would be way the way.
Could I go jumping 1, 2, 3, 4, and then as I'm jumping, pew pew.
Only if your name is Stackpole.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's still a good move to make, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You've got this. I believe in you, Duchess. You are.
I see
If
the
you're
original
looking
plan is
into
solid.
combat, your original plan
Yeah.
is solid.
Your
If you're
original
not
plan is
looking
solid.
into combat, do something else.
Yeah.
Oh no, I need to shoot something.
Cool. Then I would do your
Yeah.
original thing.
Cool. Ready?
Do it.
Boing, 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 boing. Pew pew. Actually, I can't do that because you
You
said.
shoot when you land.
You shoot
Oh
and you land.
god,
So it's
now I'm
almost
high
like that.
up.
But we have a modifier. Yeah, you've got that. You're going to be
3.
fairly difficult to hit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you still get the trees there.
and the trees.
And the jumping.
But I'm gonna take a shot at that little chicken nugget.
All right, you have a jumping penalty of 3. He has 1 point penalty for this. You have 4 plus range. So 7 plus range, unless you have something that's really short
Everything's
range,
7.
you're going to need a 7.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna need a 7.
for everything
any
you
of them.
shoot.
Story of my life.
And none of them have minimums, do they?
Nope.
I'm a
Nope.
7.
So you need to roll a 7 on his, and you've still got 5 intel in the store. So if you
Oh,
roll
so
a
I'm
6
gonna
or
use your
something.
buff? I don't know.
And you could also, theoretically, because 7 is fairly low,
Yeah.
if
it
you
felt-
wanted to, or you could wait to a lower one. Is it likely you're going to get a lower one? Maybe.
I would use it then.
And wait, and the buff is
Double tap. You can
shoot
take any
twice.
one of these weapons and shoot it twice instead of once.
Do I have to call that before?
You will do it before.
I thought it said
Use
any
any
Well, I
of
mean,
these
when you're
weapons
doing
and
Yeah.
well,
So,
which
my
one do you
get to
recommendation,
roll.
you
Yeah.
have the LB10X. It does the most damage. I
Okay.
would double tap it twice. Before you roll it the second time, wait and see how many stuff you hit, because you can choose to either do a solid slug or a scatter shot with it. So
if I scatter, do I have a chance at
nah.
You wouldn't hit other people. The point is, if you start cracking through their armor, then scattering it can do more damage internally to the robot. Like to the
Okay.
mech.
Yeah.
You
And
use
so-
the big solids to crack the
To
armor.
crack
Use
the armor.
scattered once you've cracked the armor.
Exactly.
Okay, well then I
Exactly.
gotta do the solid.
Yeah.
Because that guy
The
has
first
to
shot,
make
you're
a-
definitely
Yeah.
going to solid.
Yeah. Okay.
So you will use the
So-
buff or no?
I would.
Yeah.
Use
yeah.
it. All right.
Yeah. We're
so
using
2
it.
shots of the LB. So
Thank you.
as he said to do it, I would go all the way through with the set and then come back with that LB,
With that LB
second
twice.
time after you've rolled all the
So
other
start with
ones.
your medium laser.
So I rolled 3 times.
Three
Four?
times. Three
Total
times
of 4
at first.
total times.
Okay.
But
So
start first through.
the first is the medium laser.
Okay.
Medium
Medium
laser.
laser and go.
Need a 7.
That's an
8.
Yes.
All right. Next one.
And then this is a.
LB10X, the shotgun.
LB10X1. Hit it. Go. You got this. You can do it.
That is a miss.
3. Oh, that's
And
bad.
I need a 7.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
don't
even.
have
I'm not
enough
using
intel
stuff
for that.
like that.
Yeah.
All right.
And
You
then
still
last-
have a large laser hit,
Laser.
and then you do have that double tap buff you've used to fire again.
I'm gonna do a freaking laser beam.
Freaking laser.
Ooh! Let's
That's a
hope you
miss.
got all the bad luck out with those 2
Seriously.
rolls.
That was like my rolling.
Yeah.
Roll that LB one more time
then
and
roll
try and
one
get a
more
7. Try and get a 7.
I believe in you,
You
Duchess.
can do this.
Thank you. Here we go. So we're the LBX. Okay. Come
You can do this.
on, baby.
Yay!
That will definitely hit. So give me a medium laser location first by rolling 2
Roll
dice
two
like
dice.
you just did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me what you got.
I got a 6.
6 is going to, yep,
Oh,
hit
it's
the
the right
right
side?
torso. Nice, she's directly
Oh
on.
no, she's directly in front. Yeah, my bad.
Let's get the right torso of that Hermes. And then the 10 points from that LBX.
Roll
Give me
it.
one location for that too. Some place is going to get hit hard.
3.
3. That's going to be in the
Don't.
right arm.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that almost takes
That's
all
almost
of the
takes
armor
it.
off the right arm. It is down to 1 point of armor in its right arm.
Come on!
That is a heck of a hit.
All right.
Woohoo!
And let's pop up into the medium phase. I will move one of mine first. I can only move my Hermes because my downed Kentaro counts as heavy because he's downed.
He's also
He's
unconscious.
also unconscious.
Yep. So we won't even get into him for a little bit. We're going to start with this happy little Hermes, though. He doesn't like getting shot at point blank range. So I'm going to have to be mean with this one.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah, I do.
No, you don't, though. That's
See,
a
now
choice.
it's the James you know.
That's yeah. See, there we go. That's a choice.
I am okay with removing that modifier by just backing up 1,
All right.
taking the walk penalty, and I'm going to alpha strike on this enforcer up here.
Was that me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
got
No, that's
1, 2, 3, 4 modifiers plus range. Short for the AC5. I need a 6.
Mess up. Mess
Mess
up.
'em.
7's gonna hit. All right, the medium pulse laser. Now, normally I would need the same, but because it's a pulse laser, it's 2 less than that.
Mess up.
That's also gonna hit. Now the
Any day now it's
flamer.
gonna work.
I
It's
hear
totally
you.
gonna work.
The flamer is long range, however, so I need an 11 to hit with that. And that won't do it.
You did it that time. That was you. That other one was
Let's see
six.
how many hits with that Ultra AC.
Sorry.
Cluster
I
is
thought you were just
4.
No,
only
that was a high
1
five.
is going to get
Yay.
through on that AC. So we're gonna do 5 points
To
to
the line.
the left leg of the enforcer.
I didn't need
That
it
was a
anyways.
5? You rolled a 5?
Rolled a 9.
Oh, 9. Okay.
Yeah, and
5
5
points
damage.
to the left leg. Yeah. And the pulse laser is going to inflict a whopping 6 damage to the center torso.
It's okay. Got an iron stomach.
Yeah,
take
that
it.
that
It can
liver.
take it.
You didn't
It's
skip
that
half
liver.
day.
That's that liver coming
Yeah.
back. Try and hit it. Try and hit my liver. Try and hit it. I dare you. I'm about to take off my jacket.
Now, which one of our lovely heavy mechs that's acting as a medium is going to go next?
Where do you, Melia? How do you feel? Are you okay? Do you need to take cover?
I mean, I make my own cover.
Yeah.
It really, for this round, won't make a difference
make
as you will both go before the Op 4 gets to go again. Just a question of who
So
wants to go first.
you go first, and I will plant smoke accordingly.
Okay. Well, I think I have a shot here, right? At the enforcer. Would you
The
say?
Hermes?
Or
At the Hermes?
Sorry, I'm not shooting my own team.
You'd be shooting-
Why would I do that?
You'd be shooting through trees, but
Through 2 hexes.
because you didn't walk,
You could definitely do it. It would be a hard shot.
I think only that one's in the way.
Is it just one?
Yeah, so there's only one, so they're the
Yeah,
same.
yeah,
They
yeah.
cancel each other out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a pay,
You
Duchess.
need to take him out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
If you fire at that Hermes, you're only adding range.
Because he has no modifier to hit him. So. take it.
Okay, well, I am going to disengage 3 heat sinks and alpha strike.
Excellently done. So add your range modifiers.
Okay, so my mediums will be at long range.
8.
That'll be 4.
8 hex range.
You might want to move forward a little bit.
You can move into that nook.
Right here.
Can you?
Oh, wait, no, because he
So
won't
you
be.
could only take a couple
If she was
steps.
there, she
You
wouldn't
don't
be
have to
able
use 6.
Uh,
You have to use
still
Yeah, you
one
don't have to
intervening
use the full
hexawoods.
amount.
But
That's
I don't
it,
know if she'd
okay.
actually
Yeah.
have that low.
Like you jump.
Oh,
I think,
inside there?
4
Yeah, if
times.
she keeps her
Yeah.
facing, she would.
Hmm.
For example, doing
Yeah, if she was
1,
facing this
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, and she would. Yeah. If you did that, if you wanted to get closer for the range band, then you could move there, and you would still have the high cover,
You still have this blocking
Yeah.
that shot.
blocking
Okay,
the drop.
alright, okay, then I'm just gonna jump. No, I'm not gonna
Oh.
jump. That's a bad idea. I'm gonna walk.
Yeah,
Jump
you,
would be one more point of penalty.
yeah, you have
Yeah.
you have the walk move.
Jump around.
3,
Oh
4.
god, no.
Yep, and then all you
And
have to do
then
is
turn.
torso twist.
And
You
then,
can fire.
yeah, I will torso twist and,
And it's a
shoot
walk.
all my stuff.
So penalty of 1 for walk, 1 for woods. So you have 2 plus range, and those are all now not long range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hex range. 6. Sorry. No, wait. 1, 2, 3,
Should be still be 7, I think.
4, 5, 6. I get 6 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, 7.
7 hex range.
I think it was actually 9.
So then
We can math. We can totally
We
math.
can.
You're gonna be, yep, you're gonna
I
be long
can't,
range
that's
on
why I'm
that
not
end.
talking.
Everything else is gonna be less than that. You're gonna be short range on the PPC, short range on the LR.
Just remember, there is 1 bullet left in the revolver.
what are you doing?
1 plus 1 plus 2 plus
We're
1.
1
connected.
plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 2 plus 2.
One.
Left,
Two.
right.
So
What's
with
in-
those 2 at long range,
Lanes.
those 2 that are at the short range, you're only going to
A,
get 5.
B, B,
You caught the
A,
rest.
up,
You know, I'm
down.
gonna do 5.
Up,
A,
down,
B,
up, down,
A,
left, right,
up, down,
left,
left,
right.
right, right. Start.
Yeah, okay.
Start,
Konami.
select, same time.
Just a red herring.
Thank you, Strava.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot these medium lasers.
Alright, the mini lasers need 7.
Alright.
Everything else needs 5. So you got 3 rolls that need 7.
Yay.
That'll hit.
7.
Medium laser 1 hits. Number
Take
2.
him down.
Number 3.
Oh my god. Oh,
Hits.
boxcars.
Alright,
Actual
2
boxcars.
of the
That's
3
fine.
medium lasers hit.
Okay,
You need
here's
5s.
my LRM
On that LR.
is a 6,
That will hit.
and then my PPC
Uh-huh.
is a 5.
You
Intel
need
that.
a 5. So.
Oh no, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. She only needs a 5. Yay!
Doing this
shoot
for you,
it.
Duchess.
So
Whatever
give
you
me
do
some
with your
locations.
lives.
Do
This is
it.
gonna hurt.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna
That's
hurt.
how we like it.
First medium.
First medium laser.
Come out wherever you are,
You're
ComStar.
in the
We're
left
coming
side
for
my
of this
white
Hermes.
jacket.
9.
You're looking out.
9 is going to be the right torso of the Hermes for a medium laser's 5 damage.
Here's 1, 2.
That
Through
is a
crit?
possible through critical.
Crit?
So give me another location. 6. So
Right
we're going to be
torso.
hitting the left leg.
No,
We're on the left side
left
here.
side.
So give me a roll for a possible critical on that before we continue. 9.
9.
We're going to inflict a critical hit.
Girl, look
Give me
at
one
your roll.
dice.
How much
Look at your
damage?
roll.
Yeah, it's
That was
So far, she's done 10 total.
Okay, so that's
Five.
medium laser.
Yes, medium laser.
The 2 is going to be the upper leg actuator, so you have slowed this Hermes down.
That is a good thing because it is fast.
Alright, moving on.
Yep. All right. We've got an LRM-15 and PPC. Let's do the PPC location first before we do grouping.
The
8.
That is going to hit the center torso with that PPC, though.
Start.
And we are already at 20 damage before we even get into LRMs. Let's do a clustering roll on the LRM.
It's
9. That's a lot of missiles. We are going to hit with 12 of the 15 missiles.
I've never felt so good at what I do.
Clearly, that side of the table suits you very well.
I should have been an op 4.
All right, so
We
give
can
us
make that
3.
The
happen.
season's not done.
You get us 3 locations. The first one for 5 points of damage
6.
is going to be the left leg.
Yeah, see you later.
The second one for 5 points of
That's
damage
a 6.
is again in the left leg.
Ooh.
That's internal.
That's possible. Is that internal? Is it
By
internal?
1.
All right, roll for a possible critical.
Oh,
Nope.
4. There will not be a critical. That's okay. And then give me the other 2 damage on one more location.
the 5.
That is the left arm. And now let's see if the Hermes hits the ground from the impacts.
No.
12.
Dang!
You didn't even manage to make him lose his footing.
Oh, ComStar!
He's just too good. That puts it to the Warhammer.
All right. 1,
what?
2. How many hexes of smoke do you clear? It's between me and the Cyclops.
In the Cyclops, I'm going to count the 1 because these 2, it looks like you're on the side of it, but I can't quite tell from that angle. You'll be a better judge.
You
than I
have
am.
these 3.
Those-
Is it you're talking about this
So-
guy?
Talking this guy.
That guy.
The tall guy.
It looks like 2 to me.
It
All
looks
right,
like 2 to be
then use the
2.
2.
All right, so I negate
And I'm such
1
a
because
pro.
of the active probe.
And his modifier is only 1, so your
So
modifier
that's
is 2.
Plus
you-
my walk
Ron.
space 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. So I need 6s for the PPCs and 8s for the medium lasers.
Correct.
And yes, I will try to toss smoke there. So
See them fireworks.
PPCs need a 6. I roll a 3. Fantastic.
You're like me last
I need
time.
another 6. I hit a 7.
Yay!
I need 8 for the medium laser. I will miss
7.
by 1.
Intel it.
I would
Intel.
like to use an intel.
Yeah.
Chat.
And I will miss with 5.
All right, so how many did we have go through there?
1 PPC and 1 medium laser.
One medium laser.
And that's what I thought. Because he's on damage control, did someone roll the locations for PPC and medium laser on the
Yay,
Cyclops
Sammy's
one?
got it.
It's a 4.
That's going to be the right arm.
And that was which one?
The PPC
That's
out
the
of the wager.
PPC.
Thank you. There goes its armor.
Awesome.
And then 1 more for the medium laser.
Oh no, someone roll another dice. This is off the table.
5.
Plus 1.
6. That's going to be the right torso. The least armored assault mix in existence.
It's got 10 tons, I think.
Oh my god.
And
And
then
the missiles.
the smoke with a 7 should land
Totally
about where I
good,
want.
yep. You have enough over there?
Where are you
Yeah.
putting that?
Centered there.
Is this here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just a little black green.
One more.
Yeah.
Oh.
And-
Wait,
Thank you.
here?
no, you're right.
Nope,
Yep.
it's all
Some
good.
of them just doubled up
Yeah.
because there's already occupied.
Because there's already smoke.
And then that puts us into my side on heavies, which is going to be, I've got 2 guys over here in this phase
Yeah.
because one is a downed guy. And I'm going to see if he wakes up first.
There's a lot of noise going on, you know. Concussions are
Does
a
he
thing.
wake up? He doesn't wake up.
Yes!
Wow.
Nice!
Sleeping Beauty will stay down.
I'm so glad.
Personally, I think he did one of those wake up, hit the snooze button.
And it's-
I'm just,
woke up?
no, no.
Yeah.
I'm a fanatic, but not
But
that
not that fanatic. I'm not the to death fanatic. I'm more like the on weekends fanatic.
4, 5, charge.
Yay!
Oh,
Through all that
snap,
smoke,
man.
let's do it.
Da, 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 da.
What is happening?
He is
He is-
ramming physically his dragon into that Zeus.
Bring it.
Nothing like ramming on a Saturday afternoon.
Oh!
Did you get it?
No.
Did you get it?
Oh,
he doesn't get to take your square.
You
So-
rammed
And
him.
the bad
and it
thing
did
about
not
that is
go
on
in.
top of that,
You pick a side. Which
Yeah,
No,
side?
yeah, we're going to be getting into that.
I want to use you there. We're gonna go there.
Okay.
Now the bad downfall of failing a charge is you don't get to shoot when you charge.
The other bad downfall is he's 80 tons and can kick him.
And punch and alpha. Well, not alpha because I can't use
You can only do one physical try.
That's true. Yeah.
You only get one
And that
gram.
puts us to the assault phase.
I'm gonna keep using that. You guys said it.
How
You
you
put
doing?
it out there. I'm using it. Sorry.
I like that. I mean, you definitely helped me with my movement ideas.
I was
So,
going with statistical probabilities, my friend.
Absolutely. It was.
There was
totally-
an 80% chance of knocking you flat on your ass.
Oh yes.
In fairness, a lot of us have been having really bad dice rolls.
It's all right. That's why it's a game. It's lovely.
I don't know what you're talking about.
DJ, can you turn me one, please? Because I can still twist and punch, right?
What? You still torso twist.
Torso twist and
Are
punch.
you gonna drop kick that
So-
fool?
Or do I have to face him fully to melee?
To melee, if you're punching, it's in the arc, but you also have no hands, so you're going to suffer a penalty, and you cannot
Oh god, that's
punch
right.
if
Yeah.
you're shooting the weapon.
Okay, no, that's a good point. So
Karate
it'll be
chop.
a kick. So do I have to face him fully to kick though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So go ahead and turn me
face
one more,
kick.
please.
Well, no, he's in your front arc, so that's enough.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
As long as in your front facing, it's facing
Okay.
them.
So it's going to be 4 medium lasers, ERPPC, and a kick.
All right, he is in one smoke. So penalty of 1, and he moved 6.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 there, putting it for 3 total on your penalty.
All right. And I didn't move, so I just need what, 6s?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Medium laser number 1. 7. Hit. Number 2. Hit. Number 3. Hit.
Wow.
Number 4. Miss.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Look what you did.
I will just shut
Look what
my. I
you
will
did.
shut my mouth.
That's just what
PPC.
did spy school teach you?
Hit.
Nicely done.
Kick.
Also
Big
a hit.
Really, spy school is like high school everywhere, only with a lot meaner gadgets.
High school, spy school.
Let's roll a crap
What?
ton of hit locations.
What's
Joe.
your
Exactly.
gadget
All
one
right.
of
Medium
your
lasers
teachers?
first.
Medium lasers first.
Funny
10.
you should mention.
5 damage to the left arm. Center torso.
Center
for 5
torso takes
more.
5 as well. 8.
Left torso for 5.
The spreading is driving me crazy. So those are the medium lasers. Next is the PPC. Right torso.
Correct.
Kick.
Do you need to roll
one
to
dice,
hit yet?
Just one die, right?
Okay.
Kick location 3.
3.
Where's my kick? That's going to be the right leg.
80-ton mech for a kick is
16.
a lot. Yeah,
16.
16. All right. Wish I concentrated more, but piloting check.
Absolutely. And it's penalized because we have a lot of damage. Let me do that math real
Let's
quick.
see, that was-
15, 25.
30, 41.
Yeah, that is penalized.
Just buy an extra one.
Which is one, yeah. It's every 20, right? Something like that. Every full 20.
20 is, yep, an extra 1. Made it with just barely. He's on his feet. Oh, that's
That's
just
close.
too bad. Oh, how about a Cyclops, huh?
I think he's good there. He can just chill.
This is a nice
Now,
one.
come join the party.
No, he should come join the party after we're done with his friend.
You can come out.
Because
We're
I'm
gonna
at
blow the
eat.
crap out of that poor guy right there. Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, I intend
Well,
I'd
you know what?
rather
conveniently, it's going to happen right now.
I am also going to be burning my last reach out and touch someone for using my SRM4s and medium lasers because they are long range.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you,
3,
chat.
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, they are just barely long range for those 3, and they are short range for the other 2. So we've got a walk penalty for 1. You've got a penalty over there of 2 and 3. So I'm going to need 7s for the short range stuff.
I'm gonna rip
And
up
11s
one of these
for the long
trees
range
and just
stuff.
baseball bat just.
There's
That
actually
is-
there is precedent on this show for doing that. It has worked incredibly well.
There
Well,
is,
okay, so I'm already on board with this game. I already know
However-
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
there is 2 important
There-
flaws with your plan.
You have
What?
no hands.
That is number one. And number two is that you have no hands. And where I realize this is two things, this is such an important one, I feel it mentions twice.
Okay,
Your hands are guns.
No hands, ready? I got it. No, just
Yeah.
still very much can
Careful.
be done. I ruined my jacket for it. No, it's okay. It's a pencil. I can
All
always
right.
use it.
The SRM4 that needs an 11 is an 8 and a miss.
Thank
the
you.
medium laser that needs an 11 is a 3 and a miss, and the medium laser that needs an 11 is a 3 and a miss.
Wow.
The Gauss rifle that needs a 7
Is it 3 and a miss?
is a 7 and a hit. The LRM10 that needs a 7 is an 11 and a hit.
All right.
So the Gauss rifle location on the Enforcer will
Ow.
be,
It's gonna suck.
we're going to hit the center torso for 15 points of damage.
That's, wow.
Yeah, it's good.
You are lucky. That is one of the only places you can
Then
take
you can
that
actually
hit.
take that hit.
The Enforcer's a stout mech.
It's true.
It's
For its size,
incredible
it's-
armor for its
yeah.
size. And clustering, I'm going to get a really terrible 3. So that LRM10, we're looking at 3 missiles going through. So you're going to take 3 damage to the right torso.
Well, that's not so bad.
Y'all going after my liver, my paperweight liver. I don't understand.
They just don't know the power.
And
well,
before we
I-
finish this out, let's go artillery dropship again.
Absolutely. Somebody else want to roll for them, or?
I think
You're doing good.
All right, what are we targeting? There are only 2 LRM20s
There's
remaining.
pressure.
Unsurprisingly, that's what we're firing.
I thought that's what
Yeah.
you would choose.
All right, number 1.
Take out those chocolate chips.
We need 6s now, right? Or
One
we
less needs 7.
sevens.
Or you went from 10s to 9s to 8s.
No, 9s to 8s, and this is the third,
Yep.
so we're going to
7s.
Sevens,
You
okay.
need
That's
7s.
too much.
That is not going to do it. And 7
Good.
will do it. Let me grab one of these guys. Aha, there's one.
Yay!
Wow, this is like
There
a
is
magic
only
trick.
one LRM20 remaining on the drop ship, and you have done such a good job of keeping yourselves out of direct fire. That's all I have is one LRM for indirect fire, and I'm going to use it on that Enforcer.
Thank you for the poll, Chad.
Why everybody always picking on me?
And that's not going to do it, barely.
That's by 1, I think?
Yep, missed by 1 on the LRM20.
Can't get this liver. Can't
No.
get this liver.
No.
Can't get
Is
it.
this what happens to her when she drinks a lot?
This the noise. The noise.
I know better than to answer that.
Can't get this liver. Can't get this liver.
Warning.
Space Russia says Privia lots of love to Leo. Sorry I missed drinks last night. Also hi Jess. Nice jacket.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
It's Katya! It's Katya!
Gotcha! Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Wish you could be here.
We'll get drinks next time. It's okay.
And let's kick it back over to the Duchess.
Okay.
So was that for Leo, or was that?
That was.
Yes. I'm guessing it's for Leo, yeah.
I believe Leo's buff was just purchased.
It's a Leo buff.
Yeah. Cool, perfect.
I use mine.
Yep.
Wah, wah.
Okay, so, I believe it's her turn?
Yes, it is the Duchess's turn.
Well, you guys started ramming each other, and that sounds like fun. So
Yeah.
I want to be like everyone else.
If you
I'm kinda
try to
worried
ram
if you
anybody,
did.
you
I'm
will
gonna
put
put it
yourself
right.
in. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna hurt.
I
Briefly.
I could always go
Very
backwards,
briefly.
I do still have 8, make that 12 direct fire weapons. If you come out in the open, I will shoot all 12 direct fire weapons
At you.
Well, you haven't really hit me much yet, so.
Please, by all means.
Statistics says he's got it.
Please don't taunt them.
Do not
Playing the
taunt.
game like me, I like it.
I already am about ripping these trees up and like blocking everything. Yeah, exactly. Blocking these bullets.
Yep.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I feel like I want to come in and help my buddies over here and get this guy out of the way.
Sure.
Because
is
or
solid.
what's his situation?
So-
Because he's been hit.
He's possible because even though we slowed him down with hitting his leg, it's still possible because he can move so fast, and I think he can. Enforcers can jump, right? I mean, Hermes can jump.
No,
right?
they're a 690.
They're a 690. Okay.
There's
so,
one variant that has jump jets. This is not that variant.
Gotcha. There is a possibility that, given time, he will definitely get around behind you if you show your back, and he will do some damage in your back arc, and so that would be bad. But
All the innuendos
I
are
know,
going through
I know.
my
I was
head,
just-
and I'm not
I was
saying
letting it happen,
anything because,
right?
well, thank you.
Yeah.
I've thought them.
That's our show. We
Yeah,
do
I
that
know.
on our
That's
show.
why I try
Yeah.
not to get too
So-
much. Well,
if
Yeah,
you wanted to help out with that, one of
as,
the ways you could do it instead is jump to the location.
It was
wouldn't
just
be as
pointed
heat
out.
efficient, but it would be so that you wouldn't.
What's my attack like if I just try to attack him without
Just
moving
shooting,
right
not
now?
Just
moving.
shooting
Really,
is
really
good.
easy.
Really
Yeah, because
good.
he's right there.
Yeah.
You've
Okay.
got great chances of hitting
You
him with
need
everything.
3s.
But then
Yeah.
what about this guy?
The Cyclops.
Is he a threat to her?
Oh, they're all
Yeah.
They're all a
threat to
threat to her because she's the lightest mech that we have. The
They're all a
Cyclops
threat to
can
everyone.
move pretty well, but if he crossed the open field to get there, I don't know if he'd be able to make it terribly far, especially through the woods. And the
What would
terrain.
it be like for him to try and go after him?
He's what, a 4/6.
A little bit higher. It'd be 1 or 2 points higher to hit him.
Oh, that's not much then.
They're both about the same.
It's just that if we want to focus fire, just take out people that are already wounded, keeping focused on the Hermes. is
Yeah,
important.
that's what I was thinking. Okay. I'm feeling feisty though.
You know, you are the pilot of your mech.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Thank you.
It is true. You can do whatever you would.
But you started the fight, so I'm gonna finish. I'm going after that little guy.
All
right,
You
going
started
after
it.
the
I'm
Hermes.
gonna finish it right now. So I'm just gonna blast this guy in the dome piece.
Medium
And you know,
laser
he
first.
might be the best target because he would be going next also.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless, he can.
Yes. Got it. So just
Medium laser first. Go ahead and roll.
Yep.
okay. Do I get to do all 3? Was
Yes,
that a
you
7?
get to shoot
Or
everything.
that'll
That's
hit.
a 7.
Okay.
The fist is a 6.
6. Okay,
So
that's
speaking
what I
of
So
thought.
that medium laser will hit.
So yeah, that'll hit. You don't need much. I think you need what?
You need
5s?
3s.
Needs 3s.
Yeah.
LB10X
And I
for the
just
next
do
You
one.
two
almost
more?
literally can't miss.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
Don't roll 1 and 1 and you're
Oops.
good.
Oh, nice shot.
Okay.
Went right into the bucket.
Just don't roll 2 1s and you're good.
I think.
Don't put that in the air. You did that on purpose. You just put everyone blow. Just get it out of the table space. You set that out there. You are
Phrasing.
okay. Now,
Phrasing.
Who's got a smudge stick? All right, let's do this. Still hit.
And you got one more. Come on.
yeah,
You
but
can do
it was
this.
a 1. You see, you put it.
Superstition.
Oh.
We got some intel, you know.
Hit.
Yay!
Yeah.
All 3 are hits, so give me hit locations. First one.
So now.
Just 1 dice?
2 dice.
Two
Again.
dice. You're gonna roll 3 more times.
Okay.
Where did that medium laser hit?
At this 8.
8 is going to be the left torso of the Hermes.
Which is sadly fresh. So that takes medium laser.
Yep.
Sadly,
Next is
fresh.
LB10X.
Now it's been
That's going to be
used.
nasty.
Center torso for
10 points to the center
That's
torso.
internal.
Whoa.
Roll for the possibility of a critical hit on that Hermes.
Okay.
You want really high on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Higher the
Okay.
roll, the better.
Yeah.
Honey bunny, let's do it. Get that torso down.
Not. I
No critical hits,
Alright.
but we still have a hit
These-
location on to do more damage with
For
the
your
large
large
laser.
laser.
So,
So one
give me
more
one more dice roll.
Oh, okay.
And anyone who hits the center torso of that Hermes could take it out.
Does that count? It's on the
That
table.
still counts.
Okay.
That's going to be the right torso for that large laser.
That's
That's
internal.
internal.
Then give me another possible critical roll. Roll 2 dice again. You want to roll high.
2 dice.
2 dice. Try and roll high.
Roll high, roll high.
Mm-hmm.
Roll high.
22 so far.
Mm.
5 won't be a critical. However, you inflicted 22 damage, which means that Hermes pilot's got to see if he gets knocked down from the amount of force.
And I feel like he will this time.
Nope,
Nope.
he does not.
I'm gonna punch him right in the face.
That is a combat tactic.
Is it
Yes.
if I
Oh,
just the fist of God just comes down and
Well, you kind of want to move your mech up and like hit them with the.
Oh, I meant this
Yeah.
almighty game player.
Yeah, that'd be
No,
bad.
that's only with cats normally.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's the cat rule.
Special set of rules, and it only applies when you leave the table. It's complicated.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
We won't go into it. Now we will bounce back to my side. Because the Hermes didn't get knocked down, he is definitely up. And he's going to kind of return the same thing that you just did to him.
You know what? I don't think that's very nice.
That's right. You tell him.
Well, nice isn't
tell
his
us.
strong suit.
I'm just gonna push out a little banner gun. You're mean.
And because we didn't move, we can pull that off.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
no.
Is that gone forever now, or
No,
just
no,
goes
no.
in when
That's
I
how you
It's
move.
moved
Move.
every
Got
turn.
it.
You have a different modifier based on how far you move.
So what do you mean?
Okay, okay.
I need
okay.
4s, and I still need an 8 with the flamer because she's
'Cause it's
long
long
range
range.
for a flamer. Because it's a flamethrower, they don't shoot very far. So 4 for the ultra auto cannon, 5 will hit. 2 for the medium pulse laser because it's a pulse laser. Boom!
You,
I hit. Imagine
not convincingly, but still, yeah.
that. And the flamer with an 8 and a 10 will hit. The alpha strike
Wow.
is a hit.
going down.
Let's see how many of those
I hope
ultra
not.
auto cannon rounds hit. This hasn't been doing well. A 7 might be.
Nope.
Still only 1. I am just shy of getting 2
I think it's like a
hits in
critical,
there.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do 5 damage to the center torso of the Enforcer.
Oh,
That's a
no.
problem.
Going after my liver. Just
This time they're
Possible
getting to
critical
the liver.
hits.
They're getting to the liver now.
6
Ooh,
is
no
not a
crits.
critical hit.
Yay.
Okay. Next damage is going to
They're
be from
tickling
the
the liver,
medium
not quite
pulse
punching it yet.
laser.
They're
So
right
we're gonna do
there.
6 damage to the right torso, which is barely even dinged.
Don't forget the flavor.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do the flamer. Good times, flamer. 2 more damage to the center torso,
Exactly what it's for. If only we're a machine gun.
and the possibility of a critical hit again. 8.
Ooh,
I will
that's
get
one.
1 critical hit on the center torso. Pull up
Alrighty.
those critical charts for me. We're going to be dealing with chart number 1,
Okay,
item number 4.
that's a gyro.
Alright,
Uh-oh.
First gyro hit.
So that means that when you have to make a piloting roll to stand or kick or something, you're at a +2 penalty.
Yeah.
Which
Your
this
balance
didn't
in your mech
inflict
is off.
enough damage to have to worry about. So we're going to go to our next person in the cycle, which is actually going to be both mediums because he's still down and counts as a heavy.
Indeed.
So both mediums will get to go before I can go.
Would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Lead the way.
I will back up 1.
Okay.
I will unload and kick,
Kick.
which will be at a penalty because I have leg actuator problems.
Indeed.
And
So his penalty is a 2,
currently at 2, and he's in 1 hex of smoke.
but I negate that
You
with my
may hit
active
that 1
probe.
hex.
So base 6 for the medium lasers. I'll go ahead and roll those first. That's a no, and that's a yes with a 7. The PPCs are in minimum range because mine are not ER, so I need
Nope.
9s with those.
It's hard to hit close range with those things.
So that's a no with a 7,
We have
and
4 intel left, PJ.
fine, I will spend it on one of the PPCs because
So
they're
that's
both
what?
7s. 3
They're
intel.
both- So 3 intel on a PPC.
3 intel spent, and one of the PPCs will hit.
The kick starts at a 5, so I need 7 on the kick. That will hit.
Yay!
kick him
Give
right in
me-
the jaw.
According to that
Now,
kick.
I also want to point out, I am running hot.
Alright, so let's just do the kick location first, since you already have 1 die, and that's easy, and you could do the damage there.
4.
Hey, right leg.
Coming in with hot with the PPs.
So the leg is gone.
Yeah.
Alright, he falls
So it's a
immediately. He does
28
not get
kick.
Do you
It's a
not do
28
that every
point
time?
a
kick.
pilot.
You do a 28.
But if you
I have
want
triple strength.
Oh god, you have triple.
That's why I
if
said
someone will
I'm
give me
running
a
hot.
D6 for facing, I would appreciate it.
4.
4 is going to be opposite
28.
direction.
Goes to so 16 out of 28, so 12 transfer.
You kicked him so hard, he did a flip.
That's impressive. I want to see that. Like, yeah.
Someone animated.
So that's a possible crit on the stuff that transfers to the right torso.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still wrong. No.
No.
Okay.
Can
Alright.
someone roll for the 2 medium laser
You have 2 medium laser
You wanna roll
locations. Yep. Somebody
and,
else.
and 1 PPC?
All right.
Medium laser number 1 is
9.
going to hit the left torso.
I think I missed on one of the medium lasers.
You did.
Yeah. Okay. So just medium laser and a PPC.
So, left torso for medium laser
And then the PPC hit
on the 5.
is going to be the right arm.
Trapped.
Oh snap! One of his legs is gone.
Oh yeah,
It is
it's
indeed.
blown off
It's
completely.
blown clean
That's
off.
why you landed on his face.
Oh, it's back. It's gone. It's back. It's
Magic!
gone.
All right.
That's amazing.
All right, that was the first of the mediums. The second of the mediums, unless there was more smoke rounds coming
No.
down. Okay.
Should I go kill the downed mech, or should I try to proceed further up?
Yeah, take him out. Send a
So,
message.
if you do
Take
that-
him out and then throw the parts at the ship and be like, "That's what you get."
While that style points would be awesome for that.
I am all about the aesthetics.
That's right.
Just
but
Send him a message.
that would be potentially bad because you'd be
don't-
presenting your borderline back to the Cyclops when he moved.
Engaging the Cyclops would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get hit by a thing though.
I'm telling you, I think it's a much stronger message when you deliver the parts back.
I bet.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Just like
don't get,
I'm
don't
all about the
misunderstand me.
symbolism.
Well, clearly, I mean, we were just talking about Superman and nukes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I mean,
back to-
Either of those locations would give you some amount of cover if you're worried about getting shot.
yeah. But that does mean that all 12, or realistically, if we're facing, say, maybe 6 or 8 of them,
It'd probably be 4.
yeah,
You
would
rolled
come straight
so
at you.
well last round.
I know.
But also,
I've
the
been
artillery
tempting
can also
fate.
hit those
Do
That's
it.
true.
side,
That's
maybe.
true. But your call.
You could puddle jump this fool, splash him with water, get water
Splashy,
into
splashy, it works
his
every time.
parts, and so they stop working. Hey, that's a move, right? That's good. No.
Mechs wouldn't do so well in rain.
Get
They
my
can handle some water.
get my super
Well-
soaker gun. Squirt.
I mean-
squirt.
If you get deep enough in the water,
That is
like
true.
really deep, like
Just
How
do a
deep is this
cannonball.
water? So-
Once
Not
again,
deep
Iron
enough.
Giant.
Deep, right?
Yeah.
Take
I
him
mean,
out with a tidal wave.
Where's Brad Bird?
Making lots of money somewhere. In let's see, Pixar headquarters.
Yeah, right.
Let's see.
Where's
If you
my
moved-
Incredible?
I mean, if you move to there, you'd still have 3 hexes of smoke from the drop. But the Cyclops will be able to come right around the corner and say hello. I mean, you can say where you are indirect on people, and there's nothing they can do about it.
You're not hearing any of this.
He's already seen all this.
Plug your ears.
Yep.
And 3 steps ahead of you.
I know.
If you were me, what would you do, Maya?
He's already seen all the things that can happen here.
I
Like,
know.
I can see the mental
I
arithmetic
would
in his head.
move up
So-
the jump to there, yeah.
Throw one of those
This
gray
entire
rocks at his
battle
head.
Right now.
So from there, then I would lob the LRMs at the back of the Hermes and everything else at the Cyclops.
Yeah, there's a couple of things she can do, like guts over, you know. Depends on how much you obey statistics.
I will do that. I will jump. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, and then do the thing that Melia said.
Who are we
I'll
shooting?
split fire.
Split firing,
And I'm
excellent.
gonna do LRMs at the back of the Hermes, and then unload on.
Cyclops.
All right.
Cyclops.
So we're looking at a penalty of 3 for the jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's at 7 hex range. He's at short range. No penalty there. Penalty of 1 for indirect fire. You need a 7 to hit him with the LRM.
Okay, here we go.
5.
Not enough intel, I don't think. Because I think there were 3 that were used by
3 that didn't
Melia.
get taken out of the
They
store.
didn't get
yet.
taken out of the
So
store.
there's only 1 in the store still.
Yeah.
And my
can't move
reach
the
out and
mouse
touch,
over
I
that
also
Yeah,
spent.
you also use that.
However, Leo,
Yeah,
You
who
have pack
sells
hunter.
my pack hunter? I want
You know,
to do the thing.
you could do it, or you could also re-roll.
Oh, really?
Yeah, re-rolls are built into all the personal
Alternatively,
buffs.
spend
Yeah.
1 use for a re-roll. You could re-roll what you just rolled.
I will re-roll it.
Spending Pack Hunter for a re-roll.
Thank you, Sarah Guy.
Oh, that was
And
Sarah.
that will definitely hit.
Yay!
So the RM-15 will hit the rear of the Hermes. Let's work that out before we do the rest of your fire on the Cyclops. Give me a clustering table.
Ooh.
Nice.
That is going to be all 15 missiles from the RM-15.
I told you, you're a fire. Go for it.
Good
Go
targeting.
for it.
Hit me a location
Four
for
face,
5
yeah.
points.
9.
That's going to be the left leg for 5 points.
Oh.
And that left leg is not doing well, so give me a possible critical roll on it.
8.
You will inflict
One.
1
That's
critical
1.
hit on that leg. Go ahead and roll 1 die for me on that.
6.
Can you roll that 1 more time?
Oh, God,
2.
2.
2. All right, we have now lost the upper and lower leg actuators on that Hermes.
It is.
I feel your pain.
Oof.
Dropping him to assault neck speed.
Or Melia speed.
Well, you know.
I think he actually is still faster than you.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy. That's rough.
So that was first.
That was the first location. We still have 2 more locations.
10.
10. 5 points to the left arm of the Hermes.
3.
That's going to be 5 points to the right arm of the Hermes.
Yes, internal as well.
Uh-oh, that might take care of it. Give me a possible critical on that right arm.
8.
One.
One critical on the right arm. Only 1 table to roll on, so go ahead and give me a d6.
Oh my god.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4 is the hand actuator. It is now not moving.
Now he can't pick up
I would
trees.
make jokes, but every single one of them is phrasing.
I
and
got
I'm not
you.
going
There.
to.
No, we're all there with you.
Does he
Got
need
it.
to make a piloting
Yeah, he's
check?
gonna have to make a piloting. Oh, between the two
Between the two
damages,
of them,
correct.
yeah. He's already taken one.
He's taken one, so he's got to take this one at a penalty of 2.
Ah!
Not even close to
You
knocking
scared
him
them
down.
into success.
That Hermes
You
pilot
gotta-
just
you
won't
gotta-
fall down.
What do I do? How do I do it? I can't.
Bribery tends to.
I don't
be my
believe in
chosen-
superstition, so none of your tricks work on me.
But that's why bribery. Some people, the superstition works.
Bribery.
Yeah.
I've got cold chicken over there.
Uh,
You want some cold
we need
chicken?
to work on the bribery.
Oh, that's all I don't got much.
Let's just leave this alone
Okay.
before we go too far with it, shall we?
Okay.
All right, now we've done damage to Hermes. Let's make our attacks with the remaining weapons.
3
there. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3 range, 1 for his modifier, 3 for your jump.
Okay.
So we're at 4 plus range, which is everything is short. Do you have anything within minimum? Do you have a minimum range?
Only
No.
on the LRM.
Only on the other arms.
It looks like you're medium with the medium lasers. So you're going to need 9s with the medium lasers and 7s with the PPC.
Okay. Here we go.
Medium laser 3 times. 10 will hit.
Hey!
Ooh.
9 will hit.
Hey!
5.
All right, so 2
Oh.
medium,
Not so much
and then
on
the
that one.
PPC only needs a 7.
Alright.
Yes.
9 will
Huzzah!
hit. 2 medium lasers and a PPC hit the Cyclops.
Where?
Here we go. Here
Let's
we
do
go
it.
again.
Left side.
Medium laser number 1. We are firing at the left side of this mech.
6.
6.
6 is going to hit the left leg of the Cyclops.
So that's 5.
Medium laser number 2
9.
is going to hit the right torso.
Good.
And the PPC
3.
is going to hit the left leg.
Oh, close.
That is exactly 20 damage and requires a piloting check for that Cyclops.
What?
He hasn't had to make one yet, so if somebody else makes him make another one this round, things might be bad for him. Oh, yeah.
He rocked it. Yeah.
They don't fall down.
New.
All right, that was the 2-way. Those we go into the heavy phase, which also includes yourself, but I'm going to go first because we
course.
just had 2
Yep.
of those go. We're going to see if the Kentaro even wakes up.
I don't. Oh, the Kentaro. Right.
Yeah. Still a chance.
Still absolutely.
Maybe he's just going to sleep this one through. You know, I mean, some people would. Oh, he wakes up!
He wakes
Oh,
up.
He's
God,
awake!
Barely.
About time.
I was gonna say, do you roll to find out if he's pissed?
Oh, he is already most certainly pissed. Now
I
he has
think
to
it deserves
decide
a
whether
roll.
he's
I
walking
think
or
we should get a
running.
chance.
He's a little confused, so he's just going to walk to stand. If he can. Oh, yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was up half of his walking MP right there. We're just going to leave him with 2 more left, which I'm going to go 1, 2.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And we will alpha strike on
Yeah.
the Axeman.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
I'm not worried.
It's fine. It's fine.
Let's go.
I'm fine. It's
This is
fine.
fine.
It's
This is
fine.
fine.
I'm
This
fine.
is what I signed up for.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Are you fine?
You
I'm
have to
fine.
jump
Everyone's fine.
and move
We're fine.
1, 2, 3.
She jumped 4.
I jumped for it.
So let's put a 2 next to you, shall we?
Okay, that's good. Here.
He walked. That makes it 3 plus ranges. And let's see, you're at 3 hexes, and we are going to be at short range for everything. However, if we fire everything, it will overshoot too much heat, so we were not going to shoot the LRM-5. Everything else we are going to fire at you, though.
Okay.
So here's that large laser first. I'm
Why
going
did
to
I
need
give that double
7s.
D6?
That'll miss with the large laser. SRM-6, number 1.
Oh god.
That misses with
Oh
a
god.
6.
Oh my god.
SRM-6, number 2.
It's okay.
That hits.
But my anti-missile
It was almost
system.
We'll get to
Yes.
that. Medium laser number 1 is a miss. And medium laser number 2 is a hit.
Well,
So medium laser hit
just
location on
do
the
the cool-
Axeman is going to be the head.
Oh.
that's not very nice. 5
5
points.
damage, another
It's
consciousness
cool, it's
roll.
fine. I'll do a thing now, huh? Yeah.
Oops.
I'll do it. I will consciousness roll.
H, she stays
You're good.
awake.
Ow.
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 All right, now your anti-missile system is going to reduce this clustering roll on this SRN6 enough that it's barely even going to count, and we are going to end up hitting with 2 of the missiles out of all of them. The rest are shot down by your anti-missile system. So, number 1 will inflict 2 damage to the right torso, and
the
number
first time
2
she's been hit.
will inflict 2 damage to the left arm.
That's cool. That's fine. That's fine. That's cool.
And you are also in the heavy phase, so we're going to go to you before that dragon on the ground gets to go.
Indeed.
Because he's assault, because he's on the ground.
Yeah, he is a soldier.
So, Leo, how's the
Yes.
windshield? Can you still see out of it?
I'm good.
All right.
You're good?
I think I might be a little toasty though. I can't do math.
That mech's meant to run hot.
yeah, it's cool.
It's good for the pores of your
You know, I
skin.
bet.
If you
Really
just
open up.
stand, you're just straight up, you're guttering. Oh yeah, +1 for smoke.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm gonna split indirect on the Kintaro.
Indirect
For the
on
LRMs.
The LRMs.
Kick and shooting at the dragon.
All right. And who are we using for your person for the indirect?
I'm gonna use her.
Okay. So you've got her jumping penalty
Actually-
applied to it.
Yeah, I know. Let's see.
So there's 3, 4 for indirect.
And if I
right?
use the enforcer instead,
You use the range and the movement of your
she didn't move
spotter.
at all.
I would
But
use
yeah,
her because it's slightly further.
But it's for LRM. The range is nothing.
And 1 point for intervening
Exactly.
smoke beats anything else.
Yeah.
Use me.
So
All right.
there's only 1 from that.
Cool. All right. So
Plus 1 for indirect. So penalty of 2 plus range on the Kintaro.
okay. So what is the range?
3,
of her?
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so that's short range.
Yep. So,
So-
you need 5.
Need 5s on that.
5 to hit him.
What? Where did
That
it
was
go?
garbage. I will use our last intel for that. Because that was 1. So it would have
Right,
been a 4.
using the last intel. Intel is now gone. That will hit. Give me a clustering roll on that. We're going to do 7, and that is a 10 or a 15.
And we did hit the Kintaro, yeah?
Correct.
Yes.
And we're going to 9 missiles will hit that Kintaro, so a 5 and a 4.
First one hits a 3. Which I think
What
is a
arc are
lag.
we on this guy?
A 3?
We are in his rear.
Okay.
That's going to be the right arm for 5 points.
10.
And the left arm for 4 points.
Drat. Okay.
And the rest of your shots are on guy down with
Dragon.
the smoke. 1 point for intervening smoke.
All right. It's going to be,
1 point for split firing.
yes. So that's what it's going to be.
5.
You're gonna need
5s.
5s. Again.
4 for the kick.
Yeah. So hit. 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 Hit.
And the kick.
Oh no. Those are just the
PPC.
medium lasers.
Oh,
Hit with the PPC. Hit with the kick.
kick. All the way
I
down.
am
Let's
hot.
flip the dragon.
Yeah, like 2.
By 2.
Those hits with weapons are going to be on the rear because
Rear
of his
arc.
facing. He's laying face down in the
It's
dirt.
Just gonna
okay.
pound him in the rear.
We all
Yeah.
get over that.
Left
I
arm.
can't
for the
get
first medium
over
laser. 5 damage to the left arm on the dragon.
4.
That's going to be the right arm. We're bouncing back. You really like shooting the arms.
That's internal on the right arm.
All right,
Stop and do
possible
a crit.
critical.
Okay.
Blown off.
That's done.
12?
Yep.
Oh, damn, nice.
Boom!
Arm blown off. That was the right arm.
Yep.
Yes.
That is the Ultra Auto Cannon 5.
Thank God for that. All right. 10.
10 is going to be the left arm.
That's internal.
All right.
Possible critical.
Crit. 2 crits.
2 criticals. Let's see, left arm. Let me pull up on the dragon. Only 1 table to roll on.
4 and 3.
4 and 3 is the lower arm actuator and the hand actuator.
All right. And was that?
One more medium
One more
laser.
medium laser. At a 9.
That's going to be the left leg on that one.
Okay. TPC. It's a 6.
6 is going to hit the right torso rear.
Okay.
So that is internal.
Possible critical on the right torso.
Okay.
I don't normally laugh at these things, but I think
No
it's
grit.
because you're
Just shy of a critical.
And that kick.
That was a critical
Oh,
rear.
Well,
It's full body at this point.
yeah,
Oh, was
so
it?
that was
That
a
was
7.
seven.
That's center torso rear on that kick.
What's my kick damage again? It's 80 tons.
16 points.
So that's internal.
Oh, yes.
1 crit.
Possible critical there. We got the center torso. Let me pull it up. We've got both tables on that.
Okay.
So
Top and 3.
top and 3 is an engine hit.
Sweet.
And that
baby.
puts it to him, who is on the ground. And my other assault. So I think I'm going to let my dragon who's on the ground go last and move my actual assault
So-
first and do some shooting.
Rampart, if you want, just advance and leave him because without jump jets, he can't move.
Sure.
I
just
can
wanted to
finish him
make sure
off
that-
because I'm slow.
Right. I just wanted to make sure to get him to that point before he stood up.
I pull up my assault mech and decide what I'm going to do here with that. You know? I don't like that very much.
I think he's going to switch to the R&B station and just chill.
Just chill.
That's awesome.
Just chill.
Naturally,
I,
with all these rear attacks, you would switch it to R&B.
Well,
Just
wow.
naturally, right? You guys brought me on here.
It's true. It's
You
true.
know, there you have it.
You know, I think.
Backwards. Retreating.
That
Getting into a
means he's
defensive
going to be
position.
shooting at you.
It means I'm splitting fire.
Summit Leo, Summit.
Yellow Arm 10 and Gauze Rifle are going to be aimed here. SRM 4 and medium lasers here.
Cool.
Just hit him away with your hammer Thor you got there.
Okay, sure, I'll do it.
Just block him. Just ching, ching, ching,
Yeah,
ching,
yeah,
ching,
it's
ching.
fine.
It's easy.
If only you had.
His modifier is 0 because he only covered 2 hexes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for range, 1 for the walk.
That's medium
We're going to
range.
be 6s for the long range weapons that I'm engaging on the Enforcer. Which is 11 is going to hit with the Gauze Rifle, and an 8 will hit with the ORM 10.
Oh
Gauze Rifle is going to hit the right arm.
Well, on the plus side, you have lots of armor there.
no! No.
On the plus,
Had.
yeah.
Had.
Missile clustering on the LRM.
Oh.
Ooh, all 10 of those are going to hit.
I didn't want to hear that.
2 left.
5 and 5. Number 1 is going to be to the right leg.
Oh, that's not so bad.
He said 10, 5.
It's in groups of 5.
And number 2 is going to be to the left torso.
Could have been much worse.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1 cover. 3 jump. 2, 3,
You didn't hit
3,
there.
4. So 5s. I need 8s plus range.
What happened
1,
when
2.
that's gone?
I need
You're
8s
dead.
to hit you.
Well,
9,
you're
10
not
to
dead
hit
with the
you.
mech
I gotta
airs.
get 10s to hit you, Leo.
And then I jump on someone else's
do
ship.
it.
Well,
SRM
You
would
4
jet.
is a 9 and misses by 1.
So close. So close.
Medium laser is a 5 and misses, and medium laser is a 10 and will hit.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 5 damage to the Axemans.
Not the head. That's
Nothing because the
Yeah,
left leg
no.
location
Boy,
hits the
impact.
hillside.
nice.
Sweet.
Whew.
The only other guy in the assault phase is down on the ground. And we're not even gonna bother trying to stand, I think. I think we're just gonna do a prop and shot.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Because the only gun I'd want to stand up and shoot is completely blown off, and all I have is a medium
over
laser
there.
to use.
Yeah.
So I want to use a medium laser, and because of side, it's left, so I'm going to be shooting at the Warhammer
Okay.
with it. Because it would be weird to cross body shot at the Zeus.
Well, I'm also
It'd be
the more,
hilarious.
malleable target, as it were.
However, your smoke hex does still count.
Yay.
6. 1. And I believe your mod is 2 for you. Is
No,
that
I
two
don't. I don't
yours?
have my.
He doesn't have his
I don't
own mod.
have
that
any.
mod. Okay, well
The
then
2
that
was
will
his.
hit. Yeah, his is 0, so I'm going to pull his now. And that will hit with a medium laser. So we're going to do 5 damage to the right leg of the Warhammer.
Oh, that leg's good.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yes,
we'll end
I
out
do.
the assault phase with artillery and dropship because all my guys went. The artillery will get to go before the dropship goes.
Okay. Going to be aiming for, however you want to do this. LRM 20 first.
Okay.
And the other one's going to be aiming for, if it's okay with you, a gun that is facing in that direction.
Absolutely. And you are down to the lowest that it can get of 6. You will never get a better chance to hit than this on the artillery. 9 will hit, so
LRM.
that's going to take this LRM out. We find one in the front. Got
There,
one.
yep, okay, cool.
And that's going to move that
And hit on the, whichever, be it your call on if it's a dual or a PPC.
I'm going to say that it's going to be a PPC.
Okay. All right.
That leaves 7 remaining weapon systems, though 4 of them are double weapon systems. It is going to engage. I don't have any LRMs to use direct fire.
Are we gonna? Oh, you already.
I'm still doing that one. And I think I probably only have 1 PPC I can even attempt to hit the Axeman with.
Yeah.
But between that movement, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I am going to need a 12 to hit you with that PPC. But I am going to absolutely shoot at you with it.
Yep.
An 8 won't hit with the PPC. We'll go back to the start.
Indeed.
Headed over to the Duchess.
Yes. So that guy's out.
No.
Mostly.
Well, mostly. Melia will probably handle it.
We'll finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're by there.
He's not dead, but
Where's
his threat
this-
is minimal.
Where's this guy?
He's
pretty
very
banged up.
beat up, but he's still very much a threat. He's just very beat up.
Yeah.
I am just so sick of that thing.
I heard he was talking shit too.
Wow.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know what it was.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I got the radio intersections, the different
Exactly.
channels.
It's
I
terrible.
heard him.
Yep.
He was
Something about a
talking-
gilded hot tub.
I know something. Yeah.
That's it!
No one talks about that, but and I don't talk about it. So
Get him.
I kind of want to just take one. If I walk forward, are my chances better?
Not really.
No.
No, they're
it'd be
not.
1 less on chances to hit.
One less?
Yeah, you'd be 1 worse off because you're already within close range.
It would
It's on
actually be
range.
worse if you move forward.
Really?
Or if you moved at all.
Okay.
Standing still and shooting is a lot easier than moving and shooting.
It also makes you an easier target, but it makes shooting much more efficient. So if you think you can take him out this round because you're awesome, then stand and deliver.
Okay, guys, let's do it. I'm
right.
taking him out.
All right.
I'm gonna take him out.
Got it,
'cause I'm
Duchess.
sick of him
Yeah.
mouthing off.
Talking about something he
No
has
one
no
has
business.
no business, no knowledge. Gilded hot tub.
You don't roll. You know, I'm not even going to say it because you're going to freak out if I say it. But you know what I was going to say. Your success number is very low. Roll the dice 3 times. Don't roll that really low
That's
number.
hits.
That will hit.
That's still a hit.
That still hits
Oh,
because
yeah.
Okay.
you
No,
didn't
that's still a
move
hit.
and because you're so close.
If you had moved,
If you had moved, that would not
that would
have.
not have hit.
Oh, you guys are good.
2
Wow.
more rolls.
Help a buddy out.
Yeah.
That's the first weapon systems. It's a medium laser hit.
Yeah.
Give me an LBX launch. on that.
Okay. Thank you. Pew pew.
That will also hit.
Is that a 6? then?
Yes.
Yeah. So 9.
And then the large laser.
Okay, come on, baby.
That's
Well,
That
those-
is
12?
also a
Yeah,
hit.
that's
Okay.
12.
Okay.
All 3 weapon systems hit. Give me some locations
3 more
on that
rolls.
poor beat up
Okay.
Hermes.
Okay. I'm taking you
Medium
out.
laser.
All right, first one. Where's that medium laser gonna hit?
Chill.
The
5.
5.
That is gonna hit the right leg of the Hermes.
Is it out yet?
The thing's a trooper.
see.
We're spreading the love so much.
Nope.
That poor Hermes pilot.
Jeez. All right, this is the big one. So you want
Okay. Oh,
The
that's
5.
a 5.
That is again the same right leg takes
But
10
that's
more.
internal
okay?
now.
Roll
is
for a
it?
possible critical hit.
so roll like you normally would.
Oh.
There's too much pressure in
Is that an 11? Is that an 11?
Yes.
Yes,
That's
it
an
is.
11.
Yeah.
That's 3 critical hits
Oh,
on that
nice.
poor
That's
part.
very, very, very good.
Oh, good. Yay!
Very, very
Woo!
So that's
So-
2 crits. You need to figure out where they are on the
What
left.
kind of tables do we have on that leg?
1d6 and 1d6.
That was the right arm, correct?
Right
no,
leg.
that was the
Right leg, right leg. Sorry. We only have 1 through 4 you can get on
Okay,
only
nice.
one table. So just roll 2 dice real quick.
1 and 2.
That's going to be the hip and upper leg actuator.
Yes,
Long
I
guy.
am now not the slowest mech.
That is correct. You have just reduced the Hermes to 1.
2.
I just did that for you, buddy.
Thank you.
I did it for you.
That is
friendship.
both
Spy
legs
school.
don't
Spy
have a working
school.
hip.
Spy school.
That Hermes now walks like, this.
Like a penguin?
Oh, I kind
Penguin.
of like him better now.
It's a penguin.
And then I figure out his radio channel and I'm like, oh, have the little penguin doing it.
Oh, we still have another damage
One more-
roll, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Roll one more time.
Oh, another, both of them?
Yep.
One
Okay.
more damage roll.
You're gonna kill it.
5.
That is the right
Same
leg.
leg.
Again.
That is
for a
correct.
large laser.
It's still there.
It's still
though.
there, but you get to roll for
You get to
another
roll
crit.
another possible critical
So
hits
roll
on
Another
that
one?
leg.
Mhm.
Yeah.
7. Oh, so
So
close.
not quite.
So
Which-
it has a pattern check with lots of penalties.
Oh god.
We have a penalty of 4 on that, and it's the second one, so it's going to be a penalty of
It's
6.
not your
Did the school walk away?
I know, I can't look because every time I try.
I need an 11 or 12 to not fall down.
Okay, great.
Give me a d6 for facing. 5 is going to be 2 hex sides left.
Ah!
Falling damage on the Hermes.
Oh, you just went down!
You give me a 1
He blasted out
location
just
for
to say
falling
that.
damage.
Just 1.
2 dice, but 1
Oh,
location.
3
So 3,
and a 5.
5, so 8 is going to do left torso for that falling damage.
Oh,
Nope.
4?
4 points of falling damage.
It's the Christmas mech. It's just all kinds of pretty colors.
Everything
I
but
know,
the head.
right?
Everything but the head's been hit on that one. Oh, he would
Oh
have
no, it's
been.
taking a head hit, I think.
He would have been the one to go next, but because he's prone, he's delayed in initiative phase. However, I do have him who is up and conscious and in that bracket. My Kintaro will be going. And with said Kintaro, I believe I'm just going to not move an Alpha Strike the Axeman.
Oh, it's cool, man.
Again, everything but the LRM5. I love this mech.
Guitars are big.
Especially this one. We took some liberties.
Oh yeah, I heard. You did talk about that.
All right, this one, large laser. I'm going to need 6s to hit you on that one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Won't hit you with the large laser.
Yeah.
SRM6 won't hit. Medium laser number 1
Getting Matrix up in here.
will
That one
hit.
will hit.
Medium laser number 2 misses. And the last SRM6. Wow, this guy can only manage to hit you with 1 weapon system. And he You have some luck
Keanu
over
Reeves
there.
has nothing.
So we're going to do 5 damage to the Axeman's right leg, which we not blocked on terrain by that one, so
Nope.
we'll actually do it.
5 you
He's
said?
the Axeman.
Yes.
Beep, bop, bop, bida-boo. Beep, bop, bop, bida-boo.
Oh boy.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
that's
wonderful.
Sure, yeah.
Can you put that on like a Bluetooth that you have like on your head or something? Just
Alright,
going into battle?
Yeah, that's my
PA
battle
system
song.
is blaring it. Absolutely.
It's a classic distraction technique.
Absolutely. Just some terrible music. Oh, that's not terrible music, but
Oh, you
So we're going to pass it over to our 2
Okay.
heavies. One of our 2 heavies is going to go. But I have people in this phase now because of down command.
are
So
heavy
I'm gonna
hitters.
go in between the 2 of you. So whoever's going to go first, go ahead.
Rock, paper, scissors. Shoot. Take him out.
Fine, I will repeat
Curb
same
stomping.
thing I did last time. Curb stopping is just mean.
Yeah, and that's a bad guy.
ComStar.
Still, like,
Curb stop the ComStar.
Yes. Yes. We need stickers.
Curb stop a ComStar.
so yeah, I just don't move, and it's all on the dragon except that SRM because, well, don't need smoke there. But Leo,
Yeah.
where do you want to move?
I don't know because I think I ran extra toasty, so I need to talk to our friend Computer about this.
Well, being toasty, you
It's
will
okay.
want to
What's her jump?
ask someone a question. Her jump is 4.
I do, yeah.
The question
I did
is,
run.
are you going to try to axe the Kintaro, or are you going to try to axe the Cyclops? Because I can try to lob some smoke in your direction for either one.
The big guy means you won't get shot at by the big
It's
shit.
true, because you'll be behind tons of cover. And so if you jump to his left side,
And while he does have
he's
a
going to make you pay for
butt
it.
ton of if you get behind him with that jump, which you can see the distance, you can land behind and make that strike. If you get decently lucky with the triple strength mile armor, that's going to take something off.
Yeah.
Like whatever you hit.
We're putting a lot of stress on that roll, and so intel would be awesome. But until then, like, it's that is especially if you're running hot.
I think I'm running too hot.
No,
You're running a wee bit hot, so you're not going to want to shoot a bunch of weapon systems when you do that this round.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, I'm gonna.
I would say in the
You might,
Cyclops
jump
pocket.
behind him, ask him a question, and shoot 3 lasers into his back.
Yeah, that's cool. Thanks,
So
computer.
I'll toss the SRM as far as it can go. 1, 2, 3. 4. Actually, I can't even see the target,
Yeah.
so I can't
Yeah, I
get
can't
it that
do it.
way with all the
It's cool,
smoke.
don't worry
Save
about
the
it.
smoke.
All right.
Save your smoke.
So
She's covered from the drop
Here.
anyway back there.
just do a quick check. 26. Yeah, I only went down 1 heat, so I'm still running hot.
If you want, you can put some smoke there, like in there.
No, because I can't see that target.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
It's all good. So I'll just unload on the dragon. There's no penalties. It's just straight up 3s, except the PPCs are within minimum, so they need 6.
You actually, there's a
Penalty of 1 from heat, yes. So 4 on the medium lasers. That's a hit and a miss.
You also have a -2 bonus for the adjacent hex because he's prone.
Oh, well, that was a 5, so yeah, that would have hit.
If you're
Yeah,
further
sorry.
away than the adjacent hex, it's
Fair
a
enough.
penalty
It's a
on a prone
penalty,
target.
sure.
But right up next to them, it's really easy to hit them.
That's a
with
modifier
yes.
I totally forgot about.
There's a reason why I really like the charge tactic.
So it went from a 4 to a.
Nailing for lots.
That would have hit with 3 then.
Yes.
The PPCs. 6 so 5s. Hit. Hit. And the kick will hit with a 9.
All right.
Let's beat up a dragon.
Dragons are scary.
I will let
I am all for beating up dragons.
someone
Someone else
else
roll hit locations. How many do we have first? What are we doing first? We'll call them. What are we doing
Medium
first?
lasers and then PPCs.
Okay, we're going to be doing the right arm for that
Alright,
first
so
medium
that
laser.
transfers. That's a possible crit.
Real quick.
Let's see if it's a critical.
Nope.
Not a critical. Next
Alright.
location. Possible critical through with a snake eyes. So where are we going to go? We're going to do possible critical to the right torso if it isn't already a
All right. Well, it is
I think it's gone.
So that still
Transfer.
transfers. So
Still
let's
transfers to the center torso.
let's see if we even get an automatic on the center already with what's left over.
No.
No? Okay. So possible center torso critical? No. There's 2 medium lasers down.
So PPCs.
PPC location
11.
is going to be the left arm.
Well, it's gone.
By left arm. 1 damage transfer to the left torso.
Bye.
The dragon has been disarmed.
Disarmed. And then kick.
We have 1 more PPC.
One more PPC location. That same arm,
So torso.
So that's a possible crit.
Okay.
not a critical. And then the kick.
You ever seen RoboCop? It's kind of like that. 6.
Kick is going to be to the right torso.
So that would transfer. It's
Center.
a base
Kicks core up.
14, so that's 28.
Yeah, oh, he has 29.
Possible critical to the center torso.
Yes.
There's 1
crit.
critical to the center torso.
All right.
Let me pull up the dragon.
Bottom 5.
Bottom 5. Takes out his only remaining weapon system, the LRM-10.
Well,
the
on the-
dragon is unarmed.
Also, without any arms, it can't prop itself up to shoot.
It's true.
It
So-
doesn't have any weapons to shoot anyway.
So, charge into the fight. I'll catch
I
up.
am, for convenience sake, going to
Remove him from the field.
remove him from the field of battle. Slain.
The sad thing is,
Slew a dragon.
Yes, I'm glad someone said it.
Didn't Liz pilot the dragon? I mean, not Liz, but didn't Steph pilot the dragon or something?
no, Talon did.
Between the
And
2
Bishop.
of you going, my Hermes pilot is going to attempt to stand.
All right.
Okay.
No.
He will be walking,
Nope.
and he'll stand.
So stands.
Oh boy.
It's all good. There.
No. it's
There.
I
So he's
can't-
walking?
I can't
Uh-huh.
with
He's
that
gonna walk up
little
1?
thing.
No, I'm going to do 1 and torso twist.
Ah.
shoot the Enforcer.
gonna shoot
But I'm
him
not
in
shooting the Enforcer with
butt.
as much weapons because my Ultra Autocannon got taken out. So all I've got is a Flamer and a Laser.
Yeah, his scary gun, the one that really stinks, he blew off, I think. So
Now my chances of hitting you are decent. The Pulse Laser will hit. The Flamer will not.
so much.
So we're going to do 6 damage to the Enforcer's left torso. And that's all that Hermes can do, so we pass it to the Axeman.
Can it touch the bottom? There you go, chat.
I liked the diving board motif.
It was cool. It was cool. Okay, I'm gonna.
It's for the Mech Olympics.
Jump to the
I
second.
think I'm gonna jump. Leon. 1, 2, 3,
4.
Be right behind him.
Yeah, I will jump, and then I
Yeah.
will swing my axe at him. And
Yeah, chop his
shoot
head.
30 medium lasers, whatever this is.
Should be a
It's a 1.
Yeah.
2.
But I
Two.
jumped.
Two.
Oh, she jumped, right? I bet.
Harder to hit whenever they jump,
Okay, medium.
especially if
Got
your name's
this.
Stackpoles.
Alright.
You've read it, you know. All right, let's do the medium lasers first.
Cool.
We're looking at 1, 2, 3 for mobs for jumping, so you need 6, which is a
Cool,
hit.
perfect.
Medium laser number 1 hits. Medium laser 2 misses by 1. There is actually 1 intel still left, even though they haven't adjusted it. You can make that a hit.
Should I do it?
I'd wait because you have bigger guns coming.
I'm in agreement with
I'll
them
wait,
on that
I'll
one.
wait.
Third
Right.
medium laser.
Is
AK,
3
I
miss.
think we're out of intel now. Or did you use the last one?
No.
Okay, so we're down to 1 intel.
There should be
I'm
1
pretty
intel left. I used
And-
both my reach
and
out
no
and
reach
touch
out.
summons.
Yeah.
I used both of them, which I was very thankful for. Whoever got those for me.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate
think that was
it.
Recon.
I like that. It was very nice of them. And then we got the one more check for the axe. So we've had a laser hit, and will the axe
Did
hit?
you do the PPC or not?
No.
No, she just sparked because she's running very hot.
7.
This is going to keep her at just what she needs to keep the TSM active next round.
Okay.
And that will hit with the axe.
Oh.
So give me a medium laser location to the rear first.
8.
8. That is going to hit the left torso for 5. And unfortunately, somebody didn't buy your pre-store, did they? Or did they get her pre-store?
No.
No.
Oh, man, that's...
No.
No. It's the battle buff
The
that
battle
gives
buff's the good one?
the
Oh, man. All right, give me a hit location for that axe.
10.
Oh, that's still going to hit the left arm for more damage than I care
What
to do the
arm?
math on.
Yeah, what
Left
arm?
26.
She's got the TSM active, so it's a double damage hit on that rear.
That means
Left arm is completely removed. Unfortunately, that doesn't remove much in the way of
whoops.
firepower.
Dang. What's up?
I did it off the front, and you said it was the rear arm?
yes.
All right. Let me...
Yeah, that was the arm first.
Yes, but it transfers.
But it transferred, the
Correct.
1 point transferred over to the rear instead of the front.
Correct. Yep, it's rear point.
It's important because that thing's been hit.
Oh, absolutely, that's. But that arm is completely removed. That is enough hits, however, that he has to make a piloting check to not get knocked down.
Because he got hit with an
Particularly because the axe.
It's a 10-meter axe. Something
And
disgusting
in fact,
like that.
if I'm I believe there's 1 point for the.
I think it's just DFA or charge. Or much, I think it's actually.
Yeah, it's the.
Just
it's the
roll. And
charge.
if it's close, we'll
It's
figure
the
it out.
charge.
Ooh.
Give me a facing.
Yeah. 1.
Dope. Wow.
Now he is a significantly heavier mech, so he's going to take
Yes.
a little more falling damage. It's going to be divided into 2
9.
groups.
Okay.
You want to go those for me?
4.
We're going to do the right arm for 5 of those. And then one
That's
more.
internal.
Oh, possible critical on that arm. Go ahead.
2 crits.
2 crits on that right arm. Go ahead and 1 table. So just roll twice.
4, 2.
That is the upper arm actuator and the hand actuator on that arm.
All right.
And then the 4 points for the second one is going to hit the right leg.
Which I think is fresh.
Pew pew.
I should stand here more.
All right.
It's
And that
the
puts us
power.
into heavies, which is going to be.
Cyclops. Oh, no, because, yeah, my bad.
And now he's assault plus.
Yeah, he's a soul plus. That's a good point.
We
The
do
only
need
other
to
guys I would
close
have to
and
I know.
take out those turrets.
Yep.
Take out those turds.
Them too.
Wow.
You heard Duchess.
Take those turds out.
Spy school.
Spy school. Hashtag spy school.
I think I can move there. I'll be acceptable target for drop. Because I think I don't know how much I can do if I can move around this side. I think I'll just be kind of blocking shots and it's a little crowded over there.
Yeah.
So,
Say 10's got you.
yeah.
Here.
Let's see. I think I'm going to move. If I stand there, it's 2 intervening squares of smoke to hit the Kintaro, and too many to hit the Hermes. So I think I will actually go there, make myself a target. Don't get me wrong.
Goes just straight.
Yes.
4, because you have 2 turns.
Yeah. Okay. And unloading on the Kintaro.
On the Kintaro? All right.
And first, let's see, what am I looking at? Let's see, I ran, and that's obviously short range.
And his
Kintaro
mod
has
is
no
0.
mod. Okay. So what's that?
You've got 1 and then the 1 smoke.
I got like
1
5s.
smoke, 1, 2, 3. 2 for run, 1 for smoke.
Okay, so 3.
3. You need 6.
6s, yeah.
6 plus range.
Okay. First medium hit, second medium hit, third medium hit, fourth medium hit. I am not. I'm not going to shoot the LRM so that I don't
Good plan.
bleed off the heat, and then the PPC. Oh, we do have one more.
Yeah, that last intel.
I will
That'll
use
make
the
it a
last
hit.
intel.
All right, the last intel is spent, and that PPC is also
Thank you, Chad.
a hit.
Thank you very much, Chad. All right.
Let's
Hit
do some locations.
Indeed.
Medium laser.
8.
So we're
Right
going to be
side.
doing the right side. So we're going to be doing 5 damage to the center torso of the Kintaro first.
7.
Then the right torso for the second medium laser.
7 again.
Also, so 10 there instead of 5.
Okay.
And then the PPC. Is that
5.
the PPC?
No,
or
no,
that
no. This is the
medium
fourth medium
Okay.
laser.
Fourth medium laser is the right arm.
That's
Possible
Possible
internal?
crit.
Nope.
Nope.
And then the PPC, the big one.
7.
That's going to hit the right torso.
That's
So it's
internal.
Internal as well. Nope.
Not a critical hit.
Pilot check.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's fine.
Ugh.
He's awake enough now.
Exactly.
He's awake, he's awake, he's awake. You can stop kicking him. All right, that goes into my assault plus, which is going to be my downed mech is going to attempt to stand first. He will be walking because he has no interest in running. And he doesn't stand up!
So that only takes 2 of his movement. He can make another attempt.
Oh yeah, you are
Yeah.
correct. There'll be no
Is it-
facing changes if he stands up.
True.
But he can at least
But he
like,
can at least-
shoot.
oh.
That's true. That will work. He's going to be able to stand facing that direction. With the torso twist, will he have any weapons that can actually engage you at point blank range with that Cyclops? Probably not. So instead,
okay.
he's not even going to bother shooting you. He's going to continue to shoot.
Well, nuts.
We're going to be
Hopefully-
using both long range weapon systems, the Gauss rifle and the LRM-10. You are 9 away.
I think that's too far.
Totally. Absolutely.
It's absolutely too far. It's just too far.
I will miss with the Gauss rifle
That's the cerise.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
and miss with the LRM-10.
Oh my gosh.
Is that it? Is he rolling more?
No, you're
Are we
done.
done?
That's those points, but we're going to go into the artillery and the dropship. Again, mine was the last to go, so your artillery will go before my dropship opens fire.
Okay.
There are 3 extended range PPCs and 4 dual weapons batteries left on this system. What are you going to target?
One of each.
One of each. PPC. 8.
Hit. Dual. Also hit. Long Tom's worth their weight in gold.
2 destroyed,
Yeah.
left
I
side.
mean, we still
and
need to
right
be able to
side.
shoot something once we clear the smoke. Because otherwise it might repair and get off.
No,
planet.
slightly less than half of the armor on the outside of the dropship has been annihilated from artillery fire. It is taking a serious pounding. Yeah, I just did that.
You could do that on this show and nothing happens afterwards.
No, they don't like
Right?
have 20 minutes of bad
kinda-
jokes.
It's
now.
like
It's kinda wild,
that,
right?
that would be a good 40 minutes of going back and forth.
My only viable target is the Zeus.
That's because I'm humorless.
Oh, is
It's
it?
true, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm opening fire at the Zeus. We're gonna go 1, 2 there. 1, 2, 6,
2 smoke.
2 smoke, 2 range, and I'm gonna need
Only one
8s.
for me.
8s with the PPC is gonna miss. 8 with the PPC is gonna miss. My combo's down here. Autocannon 5 ER large laser.
My combo's
miss.
down here.
Miss.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Hit
one
with the
hit.
autocannon 5.
And
Hit with the large laser.
Oh,
And the last one. Miss. And miss. So I have 1 hit from an autocannon 5 and 1 hit from a large laser on the Zeus.
You're good.
Oh, okay.
Hey, dude, don't say that before he rolls location.
I'm gonna roll 9 for that one. So we're gonna do the left leg for 5 points from the autocannon.
You're like relatively unscathed.
That was
He missed the
autocannon.
charge, that's why. And center torso.
And center torso for the large laser damage.
If the charge had hit me, that
Boy, I
whole
like that
diagram would
one.
look very different.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably be
Yes,
cleaning house
yes,
right
you
now.
can. Yes, you should.
That puts us back to the beginning and the Duchess.
Oh, well, everyone's just picking on me, but I'm gonna keep going after this little chicken nugget. I gotta be close, right?
Yes.
Or else I just want to come kick this big soccer ball over
If
here.
I were to make a suggestion, I would use the cluster musician here,
Yeah.
LBX this round, because it will mean multiple hit locations. Since he's so soft everywhere, you can almost guarantee critical.
I mean, it's also a -1 bonus to hit.
Uh-huh.
What is
Yeah.
it?
So it's easier
Means
to hit
you can't
and-
mess with it,
yeah,
essentially.
it's easier to hit, and the potential for terrible things happening to that mech is much higher.
Okay.
It also means a lot more dice rolling.
It does mean more dice rolls.
But, you know,
spraying. I'm
it's
spraying.
not
Right.
quite pray and spray, but it's more like pray and shotgun.
I got it.
That's cool. Yeah.
So if you do that, that means that the LBX you can't miss, but the other 2 weapons
Well,
still.
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes is
Eyes,
still a miss,
technically,
but yeah. So roll the dice 3 times.
Okay.
You have almost no
You've
chance
totally got this.
of missing.
Okay. You're going down, clown. I'm sick of you. Go. You too good for your own.
That'll hit. Next one.
That's
This is
10.
the LB.
What else did they teach
That
you
will
in
also
spy
hit.
school?
And the last one.
Spy school, bitch.
That
Here we
will
go.
also
8.
hit. So let's do the straight away 2 ones, and then we'll go to the LBX.
Okay,
So
so
the medium laser, correct?
Yeah.
So medium laser location. Give me 1 location.
Is it just 1 dice?
no,
two
2
dice.
dice.
2 dice.
See where you can hit.
Why do I keep doing that? That's 9.
That's going to be the left leg of the Hermes.
It's gone.
Okay.
Blown off. Hermes goes down. You give me a 1 dice to determine his spacing on a fall.
6.
6. His is 1 hex side left. And he's going to take falling damage real quick on him before we go any further. The Hermes weight is 40 tons. Give me
4
1
points
location for 4 points of damage. 2 dice.
4. 1. 5.
That would be the right leg would take that damage.
Oh!
Hermes is now a legless wonder. We can skip the other die rolls because a legless wonder is gone from the battlefield.
Indeed.
Remaining
that's
shots
so good.
tear the Hermes into little pieces.
Yeah, that's right. Can I deliver those pieces back to the ship?
Now
Next
he,
turn. Yeah.
he
Oh, I
would
can't.
have maybe
Sure,
gotten to
totally.
go next, but being dead means the Kintaro's gonna have to go.
All right. Come on.
Is he going to come to me? Because otherwise I won't get to engage him.
He's gonna go try to core out Leo's back.
Oh man. Oh god.
Oh god,
70.
she's trapped.
Torso twist.
I'm trapped.
She's got the.
Alpha strike to the rear minus the LRM5 of the Axeman.
That sounds scary.
2, 3, 4. I'm gonna need 8s.
Your rear's pretty okay.
Has no damage done to it, but most of
Oh,
your
thank
front
you.
Pretty okay.
most of your front is undamaged as
It's
well.
really just
Leo.
your
is
head that's an
smooth.
issue.
Ah.
Is that one I say? Your rear's okay.
No, it's
Large
pretty okay.
laser
It changes
will
the whole tempo
hit.
of his face, pretty okay,
Ow.
right?
Pretty,
It does.
pretty okay.
SRM 6.
Leo Sammy.
8 will hit. Medium laser. 7 misses. Medium laser. 10 hits and SRM 6.
Ooh.
Misses. So I got an SRM-6, a medium laser, and a large laser hit.
Ow.
Now this is the rear, so that anti-missile system ain't gonna help you out. That's the
No,
other
it's
reason
cool.
I moved.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
So the large laser location is going to be
Ooh.
Snake Eyes, possible through crit.
Alright.
Center torso rear takes the laser damage with a possible through crit. Rolling for that possible through crit is 10.
2.
I will get 2 critical hits on the center torso
Ouch.
of the Axeman.
So,
Let's pull that center torso
Oh, yeah.
table up.
Okay, here you go.
All right, let's go with table number 1,
Uh-huh.
item number 3.
XL fusion engine.
That's an engine hit. You are going to be running a little hot.
Oh,
And number 2 is going to be from table number 2.
yeah.
Number 1 item. Again, center
Gyro.
torso. Gyro hit. Uh-oh.
running hot and balance issues.
All right, that was the large laser. The medium laser is going to hit the rear right torso.
You're good?
And let's see about clustering on the SRM-6 from the rear.
1, 2.
Ooh. We are going to hit with 5 of the 6 missiles. So I'm thinking 5 different locations here. Number 1 is going to be the right arm for 2 points. Number 2 is going to be the left torso rear for 2 points. Number 3 is going to be the right torso rear for 2 points.
Oh, so close.
Number 4 is going to be the center torso rear for 2 points. And the last of them is going to be the right leg for 2 points.
That was about as best as you could hope for with that.
I think the worst thing about not understanding damage tables the way that BJ and James do is that I have no idea what happens.
The armor on your back
Until
got
the end.
peeled away like an egg, but nothing
Oh.
got internal other than that first shot. But getting shot in your back again is gonna suck.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
That's why you have to go help her out.
Yep.
I can't get there.
But hey, our next phase is going to be either one of you two.
Go ahead.
Did Duchess already win?
Yeah.
She went first.
Okay.
She has the fastest
I'll
mech. She
go
goes at the
again.
very beginning of the round. So she goes before anybody else even has a chance to do anything.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Oh, can I do a piloting check for me to see if you fall down from that damage?
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. It's
Not
a
even
9.
close.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna. Dang, what the heck did I do?
Back in a second.
I should just get
Put her
that
back to the-
Cyclops, huh?
Yeah.
That's the
You're
thing.
running hot enough that you can finish him.
Yeah, I would say put your back to the Cyclops.
Yeah.
I mean, put your back to the tall wall.
This one or this one? This one?
Either way, you'll end up being the rear. So 1, 2, 5, 6.
I don't think he can shoot down that steeply to hit your rear arc if he's on that high of an elevation. You can correct me if I'm wrong, James.
He would have to get all the way around here to even pull it off. And with all that difficult terrain, that's probably not going to happen.
Okay, I'm gonna. Let's do a.
But you could wedge yourself into this little corner facing outwards. And it would be very difficult for anyone to get behind you at
Yeah.
that point. Like, essentially impossible. Yep.
Yeah.
In this little gap right here.
Yeah.
Oh, that one? Okay, I can run and make that.
Oh, yeah.
Make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And you're still on the rear of the
Of the
Cyclops.
Cyclops.
Cool. I gotta ask you a question, Cyclops.
Now, you've got to get rid of a little bit of heat, but you also
Yeah.
generated some more heat. So you could either
Plus
go
5
with...
heat.
Pardon?
She generated
I
5
get
extra.
plus
Yes, for
5.
5 heat. So you might go with the, because you're not using that ORM-15 right now, you could still go with the medium lasers and ERPPC, but with that ERPPC's minimum range, it might be a little over. There is no
There's no
minimum.
And
range.
the ERs don't.
PPC.
Yeah, that's not the standard one. Do it. Do the PPC and the axe on him. That's probably
Okay.
your best bet.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
But
Yeah.
your chances of hitting are significantly good. You've only got 2 for run.
All right. Here we
I
go.
almost envy you people and your ERPPCs.
Well, your
that means
mech wouldn't
you're
have
gonna
worked with
need
the RPGs.
5.
All right. Here.
You need a
is-
5.
Here's my.
You got this.
Hatchet.
Oh, hatchet first.
Hatchet hits.
6.
And then
And
ERPPC.
my PPC.
Missed by 1.
Oh.
Oh.
And no intel. So, but the axe is the big one.
And it's still a double damage hit because she's still running hot. So give me a location. And this is the rear.
5.
It's going to be the right leg. And I believe that's is that
26.
26?
So it's going to be internal.
It's gonna be internal.
Possible critical hit to
6
the
on
leg. Give me a critical hit roll there.
8.
8. You're going to hit one critical hit to that leg. Pull up that Cyclops sheet. Hit me. Nice. Mark 10 from last time.
5.
5. Will you roll that one more time? Only do 1 through 4.
2.
2 is the upper leg actuator. That's going to slow him down a little.
Cool.
Mediums, and
Alright,
mediums.
so Leo, would you
Yes.
rather I try to target the Kintaro or take out one of the turrets?
Start taking out the turrets, man.
Alright. A mighty run of 1, 2, 3, because my heat has dipped below the threshold, unfortunately. I will then target and try to shoot one of those turrets. It's medium range. I had to run. I negate that smoke, though. Am I still... No, I'm below the modifier for penalty now. So, +4, unless there's a bonus to hit the turrets.
No.
Alright, so 7s.
7s.
So yes with boxcars, and yes with a 9.
All right.
On whichever one I can see right there.
We'll pull this one first.
It's like a BBC.
That'll be that's a dual weapon
That's a dual.
system.
Woo! Oh!
Always throws
We'll
me
just
off.
put primaries. I'm gonna go
Silly.
with
Ah.
another dual weapon system. There are 3 turrets remaining on the dropship in its entirety. The rest of the weapon systems have been destroyed.
All right. Let's see.
In addition, those both hit there, so we are down. The dropship cannot take much more damage. That was you. We are going to move into assault phase, or are we going to drop
Heavies.
smoke?
No.
Heavies, which is going to be you.
Okay.
Just you.
Turrets are clear. What do you think, Leo?
Leo's call.
You want
She's
me
the
to
one
help
in
you
the.
with those mechs, or since you're the one in the mush pot, so to speak, or you want me to knock turrets out?
You know, I feel like the turrets, the dropship is more important.
Okay. I'm gonna try to split, actually. I think.
You can, in
Yeah.
fact, split fire. I was going to suggest it myself.
What's my range on that? Is it-
So looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 9 to the
9?
dropship,
Okay.
and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the Kintaro.
Medium lasers at the Kintaro,
All right.
and LRM and PDC at the dropship.
All right. Kintaro went 1, 2, 3, 4. So Kintaro has his mod of 2.
Okay, so I have no movement, so and he's at 6. So he's at mediums for the medium lasers, and so that's going to be
2 and 2.
4 sevens for
Sevens.
the medium lasers. We'll do that first.
All right. 4 medium laser shots.
Miss, miss, miss,
It's okay, man.
hit.
Nice.
That will
nice.
hit. Oh.
Rear arc.
Rear arc
Hit
is
the
the 8. We're going to hit the rear left torso of the Kintaro for 5 points.
Unfortunately, it does not go through.
It does not.
Not quite.
And then dropship, I need, it's medium range again.
Mm-hmm.
And so is it?
Same.
Same, yeah, same roll.
Same exact rolls.
Okay. LRM, hit.
That'll hit.
ER, hit.
All right. There is 1 remaining weapon system on the dropship.
Woo!
You remember from the beginning of our episode, conditional victory, if the dropship is disarmed, is victory. Just pointing that out before we continue. Which, I think I'm next.
I think you are.
Oh yeah, I'm next
Yeah,
for the Cyclops.
Let's go.
That's how
Let's
you-
go. It's cool, man.
Okay.
Bring it.
Hang on, I gotta. Mind if I steal their spot for a second? I need vantage point. Oh yeah. I am going to back up 1. I'm going to punch the Axeman and shoot
You're like, I don't-
that.
I have a name.
that thing.
Yes, but we just call you Duchess for short.
And I'm splitting fire because I want to use my SRMs on this Axeman that's next to me as well. One for split, one for walk, and 8, 9, 10. So 4. I'm going to need 8s for my long range weapon, or my 2 weapon systems on you, Duchess. Which 8 will hit with a Gauss rifle.
Well, that's not healthy.
And a 9 will hit with an LRM 10. So we're going to do those first. The Gauss rifle will hit you in the right leg.
That's good.
Oh, that's a good place. So far.
The LRM-10's clustering is a 3, which is really bad, so only 3 missiles go through.
Excellent.
And they will hit the right arm for 3 points of damage.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Oh, but that might be a critical hit. So the right arm, 11 for criticals. I will get 3 critical hits on your right arm.
All right, let's
Grab that
take a
sheet real quick, and let's see what I get to tear off.
Well, that's the large laser side.
All right.
Wait,
Am
right
I on
arm?
one table or
If
2?
it's the right arm,
Yep.
it's the LBX side, so 2.
2 rolls, okay. Table 1, item 4.
That's the LBX.
Table 2, item 1.
That's LBX again.
All right.
And then the third is
No.
table 1.
You
It's
roll
11.
11's only 2.
Oh, 2? Okay. 11's 2.
I lost again.
Yeah, you
Yep,
get
the
the
lost the
LB10X
shotgun.
is taken out. I've got an SRM4
We can set
still
face
and
now.
a punch for the physical and Axeman. The
Yeah.
SRM4 is not going to hit, even though we're really close because we split fired. But the punch is also penalized.
But
That'll
not,
hit.
Not that penalized.
That is a good enough roll to hit. Now I've got a 90-ton Cyclops here. so
9 points.
we're going to do a 9-point punch on the mech punch location table. We're going to do 9 points to the right torso of the Axeman.
Okay.
Really get it back on the head for that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going for the head on that one.
It's cool.
Because since you'd already been hit there,
It would have been death.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool, it's cool.
Yeah, I was going for the kill.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause that's what you do.
Can't
That's
blame
the thing to do.
That will put
That's
us
what we're doing to you.
to the end of things, and because I went last, it means your artillery is going to get a chance to take out the last weapon system.
Is that thing
before that
too
turret can
badly damaged that we don't want to fire the artillery?
You don't want to repeatedly hit it, so
No. I
you
figured
could
that
take
we
out
would-
one more weapon system and it won't die.
I figure we would have had to have told them that at the beginning of the round because of travel.
Sure.
And so I am logging with no more shooting our long toms at the drop.
This is the last. Okay. You have 2 chances to hit this last weapon system, and the first one is good enough.
Yeah!
The dropship is disarmed, and I don't even know where that
I
turret
haven't
is.
seen
I don't know
it.
either.
Where is it?
There's so many of them, I've lost track.
Ah!
But that is the last weapon system. Because we are in conditional victory, it is at this point that the remaining outside, not so steadfastly loyal ComStar soldiers will surrender and give you the access codes to breach the Union dropship and confront your enemy.
Excellent. Have Vasquez and the infantry roll on up.
And as they take control of the dropship, we will have a nice little moment.
Okay.
We are
Where?
hunting
Huh.
Strabo.
It's cool, man.
Don't kill us. We're just following orders.
I know. I respect that.
Adept what? You don't want to do this.
Do what exactly?
We can make a deal.
We've made deals.
I have access to the cure.
You're not gonna pull that stuff on me again, man. No.
Take out your teammates. We'll take care of everything else.
How do I know?
I don't know that you do, but You're in charge. You've got control of the ship. You manage this, you take out your teammates, you still have control of the ship. I'm unarmed. We've got no mechs.
Leo,
Think about it.
think this through. We have them. They'll give us the intel. You know what to do.
Think of your mom.
Leo,
I'm so sorry.
you don't need to do this. There's better ways.
What has she done? Oh my! Well, to find out what's going to happen next, you're just going to have to turn in to our next episode. I want to thank all of you for joining us today, playing along, buying into the store, and having fun with us. I can't wait to see you next time. Can't wait to see some of you on Metaverse on Monday. We have a wonderful mech wrestling special coming up next Saturday. It's going to be crazy and wild, and we will be announcing the winners to our fan art and fan fiction contest.
Excellent.
But again, thank you all for joining us. This has been another.
Before we go, this is Greg's last
yes, it
episode.
is.
The last one.
It is.
Oh.
For all,
Bring
for
it
all that
in!
reasons. Thank you very much, everybody. I've been actually involved with DFA since season 1 of Hyper, in one way or another, and so this has been awesome for all this time, and it's fun to get to close it out on this note. And hope that everybody enjoys the rest of what we have planned. So.
Thank all of you so much for tuning in and joining us. This has been another episode of
Death from Above!
Mwah!
Reactor online.